in their pocket. But still, that does not take away that hungry out of you. It doesn't take away the gutter smell from you. You are still from the gutters. Oh, now won't be tó ẹ dáadáa. Your parents, I don't know what they were doing when they should have been training you to be a better person in the society. Of course, they're complete failures. Àbí bàbá enforcer la máa sọ ni Sam Larry. Ọkọ̀ lọ bá wọn ṣeré ní show ni. You were just there to, you didn't mean anything. But we saw everything you did. The videos are there. Robert's voice is there. It's still there, speaking. You're saying we should not believe in that. We should go and bring you another video. Maybe tó ti nà wá. Maybe tó ti ṣe life kúrò ní bóyá mò ń lọ. Ó fẹ́ lọ lù mí o. Mo fẹ́ lọ síbi tó ti máa lù mí o. And you guys are coming out to try and see if you can intimidate people. Máa bọ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, Èkó dùn máa bọ̀ nlé. Bàbá yín ló lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni. But then I believe very soon, like I said, all these they are grandstanding, braggadocious stance. All this will soon come to an end. One way or the other, something must give. That I know. It will come to an end. And for those ones on the sideline, yes, stay on the sideline. Funny thing about life is that what goes around comes around. Somehow, nobody's wishing bad on anybody. But somehow it might get to you. Let's see how many people will get in the ring and fight with you there. Because this kind of attitude, this kind of environment, what it fosters, what it encourages is people trying to mind their business. And the world can never get better. It has never gotten better from people minding their own business. No, we are not built like that. The environment, the society is not built for people to just mind their own business. Let somebody continue bullying your neighbors, you're minding your business. Once they're done subjugating their neighbors, they're coming to you now. You're the next. Hitler started it then, little by little. Yes, mind your business, mind your business. But eventually it became a world menace. It will come to you one way or the other. If not to you directly, maybe to somebody very close to you. Let's see how much or how well you can mind your business there. Instead of you to speak up now, instead of you guys to call these guys out for what they are, VDM for a lying son of a bitch he is. Naira Marley for the snake he is. For the thug he is. And Sam Larry for the slave, for the errand boy that he is. The wicked man, the bully he is. We should be calling them out for this. But instead, it's either you're saying you're standing on the sideline, but then still throwing jabs at people really standing up for the truth here and there. Ẹ máa mú oore súyàn ni eventually. Something like that la rí pẹ̀lú ọmọ tí ó ń gba òròmọ adìyẹ lọ́wọ́ ọkú yẹn tó ní wọn ò jẹ́ kóun lọ sí orí àkìtàn lọ jẹ. That ungrateful one. But it's good. It's good so that eventually when you see people that refuses to do to help people, they can point to this kind of instances. That irọ́ help báwo ṣèbọn ọmọ DJ Splash tó gbàlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ kú aṣáàdìbò ìtọ́n lórí helper. It is good that we have this kind of thing. It is good. Somebody, if she more like drag you out of the cold hands of death. But look at what, yes, whether intimidation, whether anything. But at a point in people's life, you need to know that you have to stand up for something, even if it means you getting some grave consequences. You have to stand up for it. I can't imagine kill somebody like that. Of course, ẹni tó lọ ń dání kó máa ṣoore oore olùṣúṣe náà anyway. O. But I can imagine somebody like this in the kind of situation of the just splash coming, or Yabojo coming across somebody like that again. And I'm sure she would not even touch them with a 50-meter long pole. Because we can see what they'll pay you back with. They'll try and make you a liar. They'll try and make you somebody who wants or who is trying to chase clouds. Because come to think of it, because I never gbogbo rubbish yẹn pé you know what the narrative they're trying to sell. Bóyá ó ń parọ́ ni, bóyá ó ń ṣe kankan ni. To me, that's immaterial. What matters is that you told Yabo something even from your own story. From your own story, the boy was sweating. He spent 30 minutes in the toilet. Was he sweating when he came into the Malian house? Immediately he came into the Malian house, did he rush to the toilet to spend 30 minutes? No. It was after experiencing or coming in contact with something in the Malian house that all this started. So it's still not far from the truth. If it was not his dream that was spiked, something must have been in the air there. So which one is more likely? Based on the history of these people, based on their antecedent, based on what they are known for publicly, something, of course, must have happened there. So you're saying as a mother, she should hear these things and be quiet about it? He should try and protect Naira Marley's image and not protect her son and not speak up the truth. He should be thinking about, oh, how it will look. Are you saying that what a mother should do? And somebody else confirmed to her again. Not just somebody else. In fact, this she got confirmation from three people. DJ Splash, Gigon, even her son. So tell me, how will she not act? How will she not speak up? You're not saying Naira Marley lost, got cancelled or lost whatever because no. Naira Marley, you lost your reputation the day, not even the day. The moment people started seeing all the bullying you were doing to Mobad, that's when you started losing everything. So it's not about Koti Yabo Jobotawaso. No, it wasn't. Then you started losing everything. The moment people started seeing you for who you are truly. So key protect image yeah, because you are who or because you are what. The brand died the day people started watching about crying out for help. Ti gba ẹni brand ẹ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kú. The day Mohbad died, the day he left voice notes, the day he left hospital rooms with wound, or showing people how you are your thug. You treated him. All his fears that they put on record, put on petition, put on tweets, all the videos of how he was being harassed here and there, humiliated. So that was what killed your brand, Naira Marley, not Yabo just speaking the truth. It wasn't Yabo Joe. You killed your own brand yourself. Let's even to even think about it. If mere words can kill your brand, then you never even had a brand to begin with. If you're saying ọ̀rọ̀ tí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó sọ ló fà tí brand ẹ fi suffer damage, that means you never had anything to start with. It's more like people blaming the mirror that because the mirror broke their image. No, you never had any image to start with. You never had anything to begin with. And taking it back to law and legalities. Whatever it is you're concocting in your head, I'm sure they would have advised you against it. But then I know for the clout and for the dramatics, you want to maybe do some things, file some suits, go to some form of court or the other. But then you come back with defeat. It is a clear case, it is established. Before you can be successful in any defamation suit, you must first prove that whatever has been said is a lie. That whoever said it intentionally said that to affect your reputation. And at the end of the day, you have to prove causation that your reputation, that your image got damaged from whatever was said. We know there is no way you can prove all these things. It is too high a bar for you to cross. We know when your reputation damage came through. Nígbà ni Ìyábọ̀ Òjó sọ̀rọ̀. People started canceling you the moment they saw the videos got leaked after Mohbad died. Starting from September 12, 13. Nígbà ni Ìyábọ̀ Òjó ṣe video nígbà ló sọ̀rọ̀. So you lost reputation, yes, maybe in some space you were having reputation there. Kò ṣe lọ́dọ̀ ru àwa. So reputation, a lot of one, you lost it then. Your image or whatever damage you think has been caused to your image started there, not from whatever Iyabo Ojo did or said. So if you cannot prove this link, if you cannot prove that our utterances or our actions directly caused your brand that plummeted, you cannot. If you cannot prove that, then there is no successful defamation suit. So, but then, of course, you still want to bring it on. Bring it on. What you'll be remembered for, what everybody will know is you're a bully, you are a thief. Oh, ọmọ yìí wà lọ́wọ́ ò sọ anything by now. You rather use this money to sponsor campaign of calumny against the family, against the wife, against the innocent boy. So you are not just a bully, you are a thief too. Oh, Lenier, you're not talking about, oh, so anything nípa owó ẹ̀ tó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Oh, so anything nípa bó e bully ẹ̀. No apology, nothing at all. The more I talk about this Naira Marley guy, the more tinú ṣe máa ń bí mi sí ṣá. Wá lọ sọ fún fídíò ẹ̀ mo lè ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀, o lè ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ pé kó wá gaslight public. Ó lè gaslight àwọn tó bá fẹ́ wà gaslighted àbò lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí o. Not people who have seen the truth, not people who have the receipts. You come out, you don't come out with facts, you don't come out with receipts. Instead, you come out ranting. Come out trying to make the loudest noise in the room so that people forget every other thing. They focus on your voice book or focus on your noise. Those are people who can be distracted, not people like us. Yes, we'll talk about whatever narrative, whatever lies you bring out. The ones that we think is worth debunking will debunk. The ones that we consider irrelevant, we ignore it. But then we'll still go back to the crux of the matter, which is the bullying Mohbad suffered from Naira Marley and Sam Larry. I'm saying it as a fact, not as an assumption or speculation. The police is an authority, and they confirm it that they have evidence and witness testimony linking you to the cyberbullying, cyber stalking, sort of mobile. That's linking Naira Marley and Sam Larry. That is the fact as it stands today. Nothing has been said by the authorities, not the court, not the police, to impeach that fact. So if people see you on the street, they should call you a bully. They should call you an attacker. That is who you are, Naira Marley, Sam Larry. Nǹkan tẹ́ jẹ́ nìyẹn. So with enough of trying to fọ̀rọ̀ sábẹ́ àwọn sọ, bully nìyí. No, it's not allegedly. That is who you are. So come when you're calling out for who you guys are. And èyí tó wẹ̀ lẹ́bù yín àbí tó ń try láti create soft ground fún yín láti London. Ẹ̀yin àmọ́ iṣẹ́ tìyẹn. You ò ní anything. Kò ní anyṣẹ́. This is where he gets his daily bread from. Creating noise. Ọlọ́run ló mọ iye tó ti máa pa lórí fídíò tó ń fojoojúmọ́ ṣe bó ọ̀rá yín jẹ tó ń sọ lénìí tá gba iye likes báyìí tá gba iye comment báyìí gbogbo monetization yẹn. And you think owó ilé mú ẹ lọ́wọ́. Kò sí bóyá fẹ́ fi ṣe nǹkan rí. At the end of the day, you look back 10 years time, you see that you have wasted your life. You see that you've wasted your existence. Because the only thing people will be able to remember you for is this foolishness, this stupidity you've brought to the media space. It is the only thing. When people are now talking about stupidity, you will be synonymous to that. Well, I believe that's what you want to anyway, or that's what you can amount to. Looking at your trajectory, looking at how where you're coming from. Starting from àwọn tó bí ẹ tí wọn kọ ẹ dáadáa tó jẹ́ pé ó lè làwọn náà trying to defraud the bank, trying to lie, trying to create noise just to cover up their lie, having their son come lie for them. You can see whatever, you can see the values táwọn tí ya ẹni. So what do you expect from the son of a thief? Ó máa mú láyìn mọ́, ó máa mú narrative building mọ́, ó máa mú narrative twist mọ́. And that's what you're doing. Wàá mọ̀ bóyá ọmọ mọ́mí ẹ̀ náà ló ti kọ́ ká máa do notes náà ni. That one, I don't know if you learned that from her or you just suddenly found that on your own, that business opportunity on your own. Anyway, actually, mo sọ pé kò sí nǹkan tó kàn mí pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó ń sọ. Tí tèmi ní pé Joseph Aloba wá lọ ṣe DNA. Enough of your time wasting techniques. Tí o bá ń ṣe àdùnnú tó bèèrè question lọ́wọ́ tèmi, I wasn't coming up here to address whatever private DNA, public DNA, bí limited liability DNA yẹn, gbogbo yẹn ò kàn mí. If you have the DNA anywhere result, bring it out. Bring it out if you're authorized to bring it out. Let us see it. Let us know where to go from there. If you have it, bring it out. The one we want to do publicly, Joseph Aloba, now you are now a Joseph Aloba sympathizer too. You can see how these people are trying to buy sympathy or trying to make sympathy from wherever they can. Oh, okay. Since o jẹ́ pé Naira Marley àti Sam Larry làwọn jà fún, people already know these people as the billionaire. Káwọn try láti wò bóyá àwọn lè máa lo orúkọ Joseph Aloba báwọn èèyàn àwọn pé àbàbá tó sọmọ nù. Joseph Aloba don cast online since ìyẹn lẹ mọ̀. So you cannot even milk any sympathy from that name, Joseph Aloba, the father of the if to say the father get money, if to say the father get money, the father no go get brain. You're now trying to look for where to gather sympathy to your cause from. Joseph Aloba has been running from DNA ever since. Take sọ pé ó ṣe mistake béèrè fún ni. He asked for it thinking Omomi would maybe delay or run away from it. Immediately he asked for it. That was, oh yeah, I've been waiting for it. Oh yeah, since you have brought your lawyer, you have done this. Oh yeah, ẹ jẹ́ káwọn lawyer yanjú ẹ̀. Let us do it right away. Since 2023, Omomi ti ready for DNA yín. You were moving, you were going around this thing trying to delay, using different delay tactics. The court will ask you to come, you will not come. The next thing they will see is they will see you on TV station doing interview when you are supposed to be in court for the hearing. All these things you did, starting from the very first day this case was heard in court. The lawyers were there, they asked you for the summon. This stupid narrative, the stupid, very dark manipulator is trying to bend. The very first hearing, when this case was brought in front of the magistrate and a summon was issued, Omawumi's lawyer were in that court and they said, give us the letter. We are the lawyers representing her. Because of the backdoor tactics they want to use, because of the social media crowd they were chasing, they refused. Rather, they went online saying they have gotten court order that Omomi should come and do DNA. Meanwhile, at that point, it was still someone. It was still someone where, come on, somebody said they want you to do something, no? Come and tell us why you want to do it or why you don't want to do it. They went online twisting the narrative there. They went to paste that summon on our former apartment on the gate there. Took a picture of it, came online, and start bragging the court has granted them the distance to go and do DNA. Or more is running. This one is happening. Because of the donations Joseph Aloba was getting there. He was milking the public the same way VDM is making the public now. From one day 2 video, one day 3 video is making. We complained to the judge that look at what this man is doing. Do you do DNA on the street of TikTok or you get a court order and you secure samples to do it? Get into the court here and let's settle this issue. And the court, the magistrate warned him. And that was the first time he distanced himself from Gurexi there. Because he came to the magistrate and he almost swore an oath that he has never known Gurexi anywhere. He never seen Gurexi before. Because we showed that, this is his right-hand man going online saying all sorts of things about this DNA proceeding and things like that. And right there, he denied Gurexi. Mori could speak for really anywhere. And because so yeah, you people should go and talk about it. Let's see if you can come to an agreement. Otherwise, I might have to use the law to decide this case. And he came with all his terms. And number one, me was saying yes to everything. The only thing number one, me said no to is that, after doing this DNA test, we will not make it public. It will just be Lani Adawa. And I said no. Since we've talked about this thing online, it is only nice. It is only accountable. It is only decent for us to go back to the public. Since we've brought it to the public, so what is there to hide again? Let's tell them when we are done with it that, okay, we don't do more. This is what the result is saying. We'll come, we will say it, yes. Whoever the public wants to come for, Let them come for the person. He was saying no. He delayed that for a couple of sitting. That no, it can't go public. This because of this, because no. And no one insisted. She stood her ground on that particular one. That every other thing, no, you want to use 2 hospital, you want to use 10 hospital, you want to do this. I agree. Any day, I agree. But at the end of it, when the result is out, the public needs to know about it. When he saw that Omomi was not shifting ground on that, they agreed to that. And they took the agreement to the court on September 24th. The court asked both of them. In fact, the court had to do a video call to Omomi there, who was not in court because of some other appointments. That as soon this agreement, you are sure you just want to let everything go like that, agree to everything. I want to say yes. Let's just get it over with. And they just said, okay, since you have both agreed to these terms, I'm entering a consent judgment. Based on these terms, go and do this thing. Appointing a court officer to monitor the process. Ever since then, ever since the judgment on the 24th of October, 2024, Joseph Aloba has been running. It's almost going to a year now. He has been running. Omomi's lawyer has been writing him letters over and over again that Baba, come now, let us go and do this thing. You say you want to do it, let us go and do it. The only time he responded, it was for another delayed artist that they have spoken to 2 hospitals, one of which is UCH Ibadan. And there in the open court, when the court was giving the consent judgment, the court said no to that UCH Ibadan. Because even before the judgment was given, even before the case was taken to the court, Joseph Aloba said he has paid money to the pathologist there in UCH Ibadan. Money for DNA, paid to pathologists. Imagine that. That so they want to use that one. And the court said no. What are you talking about? If not for anything, this is going to look wrong to the public because you guys said you've agreed that this result will go public. So how will the public believe the result of something you have paid in advance? Will it not look like, oh, you paid that guy to give you whatever result is coming out? So the court said no, that hospital is out of it. We have many hospitals in there in Lagos, in Nigeria. Go look for other reputable hospitals. So they brought that one then that, oh, if they want to do it, she said no. The court already said no to this particular hospital. Going ahead with that will not only be detrimental to Omomi, it will even put the whole process in jeopardy because then there will be grounds to say, oh, there's something wrong there. The court know that this could happen. So the court, foreseeing that, said no to that hospital. But you were saying, no, that's the hospital you want to use now. And Mommy wrote back to them that, no, go and look for another hospital. Even the hospital, some Mommy said, while you're doing your own, no, just to be open, just to be upfront with you guys, we also do our own at these 2 different hospitals. That is what you call transparency and accountability. That while you want to do your own, we will also do our own. No? So that don't be shocked. Whatever result you want to concord, if there's any way you can manipulate those hospitals, just know that we are running our own too at this hospital and this hospital. And they said no to one of the hospitals. No, because this hospital, they've had one news about them a very long time ago. They don't trust that hospital. It's not like that was at their own expense. Oh. It was at Omomi's expense. And I said, okay, no issue. Because she was like ready, very eager to do this thing. Now let us do this thing. Maybe in quote, or maybe because of the private DNA that very daft manipulator is peddling up and down. Maybe because She's confident of the results. Maybe because she knows she's never stepped out from that marriage. Maybe because she knows that she has always given her heart to this Mobad while he was alive. And nothing in the world or any other word would change the results or would make Liam not be Mohbad's son. Is that okay? You don't want that hospital, Abi? Don't worry. I'll go and look for another hospital again. And since then, they've been running. Until we had that, we had Baba coming out to say his lawyer looks like he's not competent. He don't know his job. He saw the lawyer speaking with Omomi's lawyer. Ah, hey. So what do you expect them to do when they are trying to, oh yeah, you sign this part, tell your client to sign this part? They should not be talking, they should be fighting. But then that is what you expect from manipulators like that. At the end of the day, you keep wondering who learn work from who. Then VDM learn work from Josini as a manipulator. I mean, Josie don't learn work from VDM before now. Because you will be surprised where that was coming from there. That because of that, oh, he needs to fire his lawyer just to get more time. He didn't even say it. He didn't even have the courtesy, the decency. He didn't have it to write to Miss lawyer that I've changed lawyer. I don't have lawyer anymore. It was when we were still pressuring them, sending letters to the lawyer of record. That's when that one, Odumosu, then now responded back to Miss lawyer that, I beg go. We know they represent this man again, no? We just they reply you as professional courtesy, which is good. They are not the ones at loggerhead. It's their clients. Lawyers are just doing their job. They wrote back then that we know they represent this man anymore. This man don't fire us. Ever since then, we know see Josie break lights. Until more recently, maybe just last 3 weeks or last 2 weeks, that the new lawyer, after many months of delay, close to a year, that Sanshitu now made an application to the courts to vary the terms of agreements, to vary those terms in those agreements, because it has been entered as a judgment already, a consent judgment. They now brought an application that in that agreement, so we want you to allow us to go and do this DNA abroad. But because you know, they understand, they know the system, the legal system, they know the limitations, they know the challenges there. They know that cases, once you have a case there, because there are a whole lot of other cases, and you have limited judges, you have limited resources, and things like that, and corruption in the system also. It can take forever to even get a hearing date, not to talk of a decision on whatever thing you've brought to the court or whatever application you've brought. So they send this application to the court, knowing that it will take a good amount of time. They can have something to talk about also, and they can have some reprieve for themselves too. That we want to go and do the DNA abroad. Because at the end of the day, you keep wondering the logic in that. Knowing that all DNAs anyway in Nigeria are being done abroad. No hospital in UK, US, South Africa, Canada, anywhere will fly down to Nigeria to come and take samples. You will still have to collect samples from using the Nigerian hospitals, the Nigerian labs. And they will send the sample down to the hospital to analyze and send result back. So you now be wondering where is court should give us permission to go and do it abroad. Court has already given you the permission before now when you said you were using two Nigerian hospital, because everybody knows that no Nigerian hospital has the equipment, the expertise to conduct or to analyze DNA results or DNA samples in Nigeria. They have to take it outside. It will be done in abroad anyway. But then, for delay tactics purpose, they sent it again. They send in the application. But then, because among me and the lawyers too, they feel like this is they cannot stand this man's delay taxes anymore. They've also written an application to the court that court to whether this man won't do his own DNA, whether I don't want to do his own DNA, we won't do our own. We won't make them public. We want to do our own, want to make it public. And she would have even done that long ago if only she had Mohbad's remains in custody, in her custody, or somewhere accessible to her, not somewhere where she needs the order of the court for them to release the body so that they can take samples from it. That's the application she filed too. That, you know what, court, give me the order. The body currently is somewhere in the Yaba hospital there. We want order authorizing whoever is in charge of that body to allow the lab technicians or the doctors or whoever to take samples from Mohbad. And we will do this DNA. The court will supervise it, whether Joseph Aloba wants to be in the mix or not. And we'll come back with the result to the public. And again, you know our system. We're still waiting for the court to sit on that. Hopefully, that's going to come sooner than later. The date that was given was September 9. But we're still trying to get an earlier date if we can. That is the truth about this DNA that this very stupid manipulator, this very daft manipulator has been manipulating online. Trying to make it look like, oh, now the wife no one do DNA. Now the wife no one do this one. Now the wife no one do that one. If he had done a little research to know that there is court judgment, a subsisting court judgment, that the wife has agreed to all the terms in it that she wants this DNA done, would he have been obsessed about whatever private DNA has been done? Would the sense not have informed him that, oh, if this wife don't agree, say she won't do this DNA test and make them public, even this private DNA, we don't need to talk about that. Means say whether even that private DNA, whether the woman don't do them, and that one don't give her the confidence, say, even if you feel the woman don't cheat or the woman don't do something, that should have, at least that should have lit a bulb in your head that, oh, I think they've done it somewhere. They have the confirmation for the woman to say anywhere. If na moon, if na Mars, I won't do it. I'm ready. Let's go and do it. But because he doesn't even care about research, he doesn't care about the truth, he doesn't care about the evidence, he doesn't care about the law. He's a lawless, stupid, and foolish fellow. That is why he would decide to peddle lies. That is why he would decide to twist narrative, try to log in into people's emotion, try to make their sympathy, and see if at the end of the day he can deliver on the job he has collected from his paymasters. But we have a duty to say no. That no, your lies are not going to spread. For all your lies, each and every of your lies, we will give you different facts, truth to counter it. They are there in the open, but if people keep forgetting, we will keep reminding them. Tẹ́yìn bá ń wá, àwa lè máa bá. Come with your lies, we'll be here to stick the truth to your face. We'll be here to remind you when you try to come with, oh, Mohbad na him be the aggressor. Mohbad na him know wetin dey talk. We're here to tell you that, no, look at these videos. Look at what was said. Look at the witnesses. Look at the people who know about it. We will be here to remind you that Naira Marley and Sam Larry, they are bullies. Naira Marley is also a thief in addition to being a bully. And VDM, you are nothing but a noisemaker, somebody who is far from being an activist, somebody who is from the gutter, who has remained in the gutter, and will forever remain in the gutter. You have no integrity, you have no voice. Yes, you have noise, but no voice. You're not fighting for justice for Mohbad. You're fighting to make your paymasters look good to the public. And it is who you are at VDM. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Pythagoras.
Can the this in the road to the court, I mean the Jose side, can it be declined? Is it can the magistrate decline it
For who?
for the one that they wrote that they want to go and do the DNA in their application?
No,
That
the
they want to do.
magistrate, we have no reason to decline it because Omomi is not
Okay.
objecting to it. Omomi is ready,
Okay.
bring an application that they want to go and do it under the sea, in the moon, anywhere. Omomi's own is just, yes, grant it to them. Omomi's, if they say this is what they need, that we fast track the DNA process, Omomi is ready to say yes to it. In fact, Omomi has given yes in advance to all their requests, as long as
Okay.
this request make sure the DNA is done.
Okay. All right. Then now I remember the other one. They actually need a court order for them to assess the corpse in the morgue. Any party, either Josie or Wumi, do they actually need a court order before they can assess it? Said, do they actually need a court order to assess the corpse in the morgue? Both sides,
Yes,
either.
yes, they need it to assess the initial one that was issued to Josie. He has refused to make use of it. That's why Omomi is requesting for it to be granted to her so that she
Okay.
can give it to her doctors or anybody who is going there to get the samples from Mohbad.
Okay. Then where
Otherwise,
did they see?
yeah, go on.
Where did they Josie now that they said they have done a DNA on Mohbad with Josie? Did they? These people are liars, man. Ọ̀gá mi ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ. Ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ti yé mi sìn. Irọ́ pa wọ́n
Yeah,
kú.
they could have actually they could have done. You know, they are used to illegalities. They are used to illegalities. They are
Ẹ bá mi
said.
power tap ẹ má jẹ́ kó máa sọ mí síta wọ́n ti sọ mí síta ń sìn ẹ bá wa power tap.
Èmi ló dẹ̀ kí n
Question.
máa push wọn gan. Ó yẹ power tap o. Yeah, Chubi,
My
hit me.
my question kì í tì í bìtì bá. Ẹ ṣọ́ pé kì í tì í. Ẹ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ kì í tì í lóòótọ́.
Hit
My
me.
question is,
Ẹ
why
ṣàbíjẹ.
was this order given to Josie alone? That Abi, was it meant for anybody that wants to go and go to Mohbad's corpse? There is a place they have to go to and request for it, or was the order given to Josie alone? Like Josie is the only one that has the order, but and would have to, if you want to go, you have to contact Josie before you can go there.
No, going there to see the body is different from taking samples from the body. And the court again is not a Father Christmas that just gives out gifts to kids during the festive period. It is what you ask from the court that the court will either give to you or deny you. So Josie asked for another because Omomi was not contesting. The court granted him that order that, okay, go and get sample from so place, give this to them. Once they see this, they will allow you take sample. For this purpose, when the court officer will also be available to supervise it. And because no one else has requested for such an order, the court would not have granted it to. And that is the order Omom is now requesting for too, that, okay, give me this order that I can present to these people to get the samples to. Since this man is not ready to do it, and we cannot get the samples illegally, we cannot just uh, break down the door to where Mobad is kept and just take samples from him and go ahead and do the DNA. It will amount to illegality. It will not be valid. So, Momo, boya mo rí question yẹn answer.
Yeah. The answer. Wọ́n ní wọ́n ní even if, okay, I think it was because of all this DNA issue that sample was taken for Mama Mohbad and Kineko. So they are now like, even if Josie, they got a sample from Josie or from Adura. Are they really sure that okay, now this is what they are saying, because Josie is Mohbad's father, right, and Adura is Mohbad's
Allegedly.
brother. Allegedly. Okay, allegedly. Okay, so I agree with you, Jareb.
You took that off me, Pytha.
Are you now living inside each other now? You took that from Mohbad's brother. So even if they do the DNA, this is not their stupidity, right? Even if they do the DNA, the son might be even showing Aloba, but which Aloba? Which of the Alobas? Now here you dey sleep now. Back then you can see there. Lele ni àwọn èsì tẹ́ máa fún yàn ni, you know say I go return am. Back then you can see. Kí ló ṣe tẹ́ sùn sí? Kí ló dé táwọn náà sọ pé na here I dey sleep ẹ̀ sí mbẹ̀ jẹ́ ẹ̀sìn rẹ̀.
But you speak for my baby and pé she no dey there, so leave my baby.
Ìbáwọn dẹ̀ tún wá dáhùn pé na here I dey sleep now. Mo dẹ̀ know wà òkè tó bá gbẹ́ ní síbẹ̀ kò ṣe nǹkan kan.
Prof, yes, sorry, chopping me. Prof,
Why
they
are you not
gave
there
him. Prof, they gave him order. Then they gave him the authorization to get his own private autopsy done. But then they also gave him an order to collect sample for DNA purpose. Also, that was the basis of the application he made to the court, the lawsuit, whatever you want to call it. He took to the court against Omomi, to the magistrate court at Ikorodu on DNA. When the consent judgment was entered, the ingredient in it was that the court was to issue an order to allow him, in quote, meaning his doctors or whoever was authorized to get samples from the body. So it's more like true orders. So shall get, Prof.
To get sample from the body and to be able to do our own DNA.
No, as in Josimo sọ̀rọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀. Ọmọ mi has now made an application. Okay, ẹ̀bẹ̀ mi gbé ọ̀dà náà. Mo fẹ́ lọ ṣe kíní ọjọ́ pé bàbá yóò ready, kò lè ṣe kíní forever tá a bá fi kíní dà. It's just that when you are free, when you have nothing to hide, nípò kí bàbá àti sọ pé òun fẹ́ ọ̀dà, òun fẹ́ lọ ṣe kí ó yá kò sí wàhálà sá ẹ fún ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ ṣe. Otherwise, tọ́pọ̀ mi bá ti mọ̀ pé these people are this kind of cunning people, they cannot be trusted, you can't hold them to their word. They always look for a way to wiggle out of anything. Ọmọ mi would have also asked for the order then pé okay, give us order too. Bó a lè dúró de tuntun ká nípa ti mọ̀ pé okay o, they will spend a whole 1 year after getting the court order trying to do this DNA. We would have gotten the order then too, long ago, pé while they're waiting for their own 1 year, ọmọ mi àti ṣe DNA àti gbé sí public, it would have been valid because the court would have been involved in it. So any other thing tó bá dẹ̀ gbé jáde, wàhálà wọn nìyẹn. To some point, yes, we cannot stop them from talking. We only watch out for whatever they say that is defamatory, that amounts to the contempt of court, or that amounts to some criminal intimidation and defamation.
So now Josie lè tún ṣe báyìí pé òkè tọ́mọ́ mi bá ti lọ ṣe tiẹ̀ tí result bá jáde òun náà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá sọ pé òun ò agree òun fẹ́ lọ ṣe tòun o.
No, kò ní nǹkan tó fẹ́ disagree mọ́lé lórí. If tí ọmọ mi bá ti ṣe, which will be supervised by the court. Tó bá tí result bá dẹ̀ ti jáde, whatever DNA tó ń fẹ́ ṣe, ó máa become moot at that point. MOOT, moot at that point pé ó ti di nǹkan gbàgbé kò wà relevant mọ́ at that point because there is one that the court was involved in and they've authenticated the result and it is fine by the court. So whatever, if he wants to do anything that he wants to publish that would look contrary or that might be contrary to what the court has accepted, he needs to go to the court to show the court the reason why the court should allow him to go and conduct or to dispute what the court has validated. Just the same way when the autopsy result came out and he was not pleased with it, he had to approach the court pé àwa náà fẹ́ ṣe autopsy títí wa. Ọkàn lọ bọ́ síbẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ lọ ṣe autopsy títí ẹ̀ kó wá gbé result online pé ṣe rí o irọ́ ni court pa o. Wọn ò bá ti sọ sí jail, kò bá ti wà, kò bá ti máa lo, àbá ti máa ka mọ́ǹtì fún bẹ́ǹsìn. So you have to approach the court back nípa eléyìí tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí tẹ́ fọwọ́ sí yìí o, kò yé mi o, mo wà pleased with it o, and these are my reasons o. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí n lọ ṣe ìmí àbẹ́jẹ́ ń lọ ṣe tèmi náà ká wá yẹ̀wò síra wọn. So whatever order tó bá ní lọ́wọ́ tó bá fi sápò ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀, ó máa fi sí, ó máa fi sápò ẹ̀ forever ni. Because once the DNA has been done, tí court ti wà in the mix, in the process, tọ́dẹ̀ ti validate ti authenticate ẹ̀ tó ti wà public, he cannot go out and do anything. It will be contempt of the court, it will be defamatory, and he will have to face all this. Okay, àlọ́ akẹ́tẹ́ everybody dúdú lọ báyìí. Àbẹ́mi ni mo kàn rí dúdú ni. Ẹ táàpù o.
lọ ṣe so tọ́mọ́ mi bá ti ṣe kò sí nǹkankan tí ṣé okay now tọ́mọ́ mi bá lọ ṣe and Josie now approach the court that òun ò agree pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣe can he do that okay me agree pẹ̀lú this result I want to do mine too. But he cannot do that.
No, you can always approach the court any day, anytime. It's whether the court will grant you your wishes or not. That's the question to be debated. So at any day, you can wake up any day. Tinuba ro àbí tí o bá like boy lórí bed. Only approach the court and say, no, I don't like the way this guy is talking. Can you help me gag him? I don't want my neighbors to sing in their morning devotion anymore. Court, please give me an order to gag them not to sing in their morning devotion. So court ló máa wò pé kí ló mean? Let them do their morning devotion. Ìwọ ni kò tilẹ̀kùn lé ẹ̀ dáadáa kí ariwo má dọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀. So you can tell the court, oh, I don't like the result of this thing I'm seeing online. That I don't like this thing I'm seeing online. Can you please give me the order to go and do my own? So tó bá dé argue case yẹn dáadáa, I don't want to preempt him or preempt the courts. Pé bóyá ó fẹ́ grant àbí wọ́n fẹ́ grant yẹn. But your guess is as good as mine. But he can make a run for it. Bí dà British ṣe sọ, ṣó ti sáàkì lọ́ọ̀yà eventually ni. So tó bá ti sáàkì lọ́ọ̀yà gba lọ́ọ̀yà míì, àbáwọn the sniper lọ represent ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ àbí papa shit.
Papa shit báwo wọn bí kú wọn bí papa shit ìyá àti bàbá ẹ̀
Ó
wọn
ṣáà ní ìtọ́sanwó tó fi rán ní law school lọ́dọ̀ wọn.
ṣe tí àwọn bàbá sì ti rán lọ fún.
No, àwọn Josie team kí lorúkọ ọmọ àlè yẹn gbà náà?
Ṣèbí Eris yìí rán
Ọlájídé àbí kí nìyẹn
ṣèbí
porúkọ ara ẹ̀ ń gbà?
Eris yìí rán 8 patients ẹ̀ lọ sí school. Àbígbà tí ó sì justice mo ti stop ni.
Ok, ṣé ètò fẹ́ lọ kọ́ ṣé lẹ́ka terminology àbí kí lọ́nà fẹ́ lọ kà náà?
No, kí lorúkọ ẹ̀? 8 patients yìí.
Oh, olórí ebolo yẹn.
Olórí epo lórí à.
Kí ló tiẹ̀ ń jẹ́ náà again? Àwọn orúkọ kan wà tí mo ti gbàgbé nu justice yìí bọ́ tí iye gbàgbé wọn láyé lèmi náà ti gbàgbé wọn. Yes, Sami Jojo. Orúkọ ẹ ti jó dànù, so àwọn kan wà they've become a forgotten issue.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n yìí ràn lọ sí school àbígbà tó ti rí pé wọ́n. Bàbá sì ti sọ nǹkan kan yé. Bóyá ní òun wà disappointed ní o. Bóyá ní wà disappointed ní o. Olùsídẹ̀ ṣe bí ẹni pé òun wà very important lórí social media tó yẹ pé òun ti ṣe àwọn nǹkan lóríṣiríṣi tóun ti win. Ẹ it's like a lawyer talking that oh my goodness this is the first case ever.
Ṣé Papa Shit ló ń sọ yẹn?
Òun ló ó ní mo ti gbàgbé nǹkan tó lọ ṣe ni pé ó dùn òun pé this is pé you imagine òun ṣe nǹkan for almost 2 years
ó ní bloated ego
òun ò rí headway ọgọ́rẹ́ mo bá wò mo bá tútù mo tún tọ́jú mi là mo tútù ó pé ta ló sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ná.
ó ti ṣe nǹkan náà ṣe bó ti ká àwọn ọmọ ní 1 2 3 tó dẹ̀ ti rí wọn kọ́.
àwọn ọmọ yẹn ti wá graduate kindergarten. I was just like mo kàn kúrò mẹ́gbà táwọn wèrè ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ̀rọ̀ every little thing ọmọ wù mí update is that ó sọ̀rọ̀ fọmọ ẹ̀ ní ó ń prophesy nǹkan and ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run ẹ̀yin British tẹ colonize Nigeria mi mọ̀ bóyá kí n fún yín lépè mi bóyá àdúrà dẹ̀ ni kí n gbà fún yín èèyàn kan dẹ̀ tún sọ fún wọn pé it's just like a post just reposting something and saying this one wọ́n ní tó bá yá ń san ní ọ̀kan ló ṣépè fún ọmọ ẹ̀ àwọn akúrí bàbá sì ti yẹn tẹ̀lé pamí lẹ́rìn jù this is the first kini ever òun ò rí headway torí kan tó lùkọ́ bó ní àdúgbò èrè lóde ìlú náà bó oṣù nù ni tó máa pẹ́ sí láìsí ara ẹ̀ ìgbọ́n náà máa ṣe bí tòótọ́ òun máa ń ṣíkà sí gbogbo àwọn akúrí tó bá máa ń jókòó tiẹ̀.
Papariano àti Papari kò tiẹ̀ kò sínú nǹkan tó ń sọ òun náà kàn máa ń fẹ́ feel among ni ó máa ń fẹ́ feel pé kọ́mọ ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan tí bá kọjá máa ń pẹ́ ṣọ́nìpọ̀dì lè tako òun ni búkì gbé ṣòṣe bóun padà láti wọn ní ìyẹn gan ní ẹ̀wọ̀n wèrè nìyẹn náà ìyẹn mọ̀ pé wọ́n tún kéré sóhun ni ìwọ̀n ẹ̀ kò ráyè títí ẹni.
The British I no understand I no get. I was just like, you know what?
The British, you said you read VDM on his plan to whitewash. Yeah, Bob, most of people, when people just sit in the corner of their room, a whole lot of different stupid ideas come to their head. I don't know. More. This guy must. You don't know how big this guy's ego is. Tó fi máa concoct gbogbo ìran ẹ̀ tó fi máa fi ń pókè o. Even if for whatever reason, let's say for whatever reason, Iyabo Ojo ever needs some kind of PR, ever needs some kind of whitewashing, that the best person or the closest person Iyabo Ojo will ever go to or come to will be VDM. In what world would that happen?
Mr. Pythagoras, I dream kini yẹn.
I don't know. In what world would that happen that okay o Ìyábọ̀ Òjó nǹkan kan ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sí méje o tó nídìí láti push ẹ̀ up o tó ní láti ṣe some makeover for it o VDM will now be woo. What level do you have even on this so-called social media? How lo ti help London image wọn tó dẹ̀ ti work? None that I can even see. This one you're doing with Sam Larry and Naira Marley, you're failing woefully. So which one? Which one have you done that you now look like an authority in image whitewashing, in rebranding? That you don't have PR experts, that you don't have even social media gurus, that Yabojo can leverage a relationship on. And we go to them and say, okay, ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ o, kí la ẹ máa ṣe o? That it will now be VDM. Where VDM will
Labalábá
come o.
labalábá ẹ̀ pera ẹ̀ lẹ́yẹ ni. Ẹ̀mí tiẹ̀ ìmọ̀ nǹkan tó tiẹ̀ fira ẹ̀ pé no but you see the things that come out of that guy's mouth is
Destiny,
evident.
sorry. Okay, but Destiny sorrow. Destiny, I know something is in you people's brain, tell,
Hallelujah.
but I understand. Everybody knows VDM for the fool he is. And nobody even knows somebody like you supporting a fool, somebody who doesn't even have 5 minutes to research before coming online to spew rubbish. So somebody like you, West Abikilopera, Destiny, that your destiny has been kept in the cupboard of VDM or in the Telegram group of VDM where he shares his nude for the highest bidder. So if you're now saying somebody knows VDM, know him for what? That should be the next question. But I don't think you can think that far to ask yourself the next question. Okay, maybe they know VDM, but what do they know him for?
Pythagoras, you see, unintelligent people cannot even bring.
A ti wọlé o, àwọn wèrè ti wọlé síbí.
I
Ó ti
say
ká wọn lára.
unintelligent
wọ́n ti wà
people.
gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ń sọ látẹ̀kan yẹn ń bí wọn nú wọn kò mọ bó ṣe fẹ́ táìpù ni tó bá ti wà ń bẹ̀ tó bá ti ń gbọ́ ti pé ara máa kan wọ́n pé kí ni bọ̀bọ́ yìí sọ
Ó ti nà wọ́n
ẹ̀jẹ̀
lẹ́gbàá.
mọ́ pé kò rọrùn náà tí ọba máa wò náà kò rọrùn ọmọ kò easy ẹ kò máa wò pé bí ó
They're
easy
just
kí ọba gbọ́.
everywhere. Just everywhere. Àwọn èkúté.
Ah,
Rat
ẹ̀yin.
invasion.
ọjà ni wọn Mr. Pythagoras
Yeah.
when the going was going when the going was tough when it was hard ibi táwọn eléyìí tó stupid dey that you guys are coward dey àwọn máa ń gbé àkáǹtì wa kiri náà kí n lọ sí ọ̀dà ẹni kí n lọ lo àkáǹtì mi àkáǹtì tó yẹ pé tó bá rí ẹ̀ ń bomi dẹ̀ wọ́n náà this is Wumi's team o this person is Wumi fighting for Wumi o but táwọn bá máa wá bí báyìí wọ́n á lọ gbé 0 following 2 followers 1 following 3 followers come out with your foot if you are so proud of VDM that you know what he's doing is right that you know yes so you support him with your foot come with your real account and come and talk but ẹ máa lọ gbé 0 for that means you are ashamed of him.
Ṣé bíbí kan ṣe wá fi ṣéèmù delete àwọn kọ́mẹ̀ntì ẹ̀ under
Mo ń gbọ́
comment
lẹ́ǹkan
lórí
yẹn mọ́.
Instagram nìyẹn. Azin mo dẹ̀ lọ débẹ̀ gbogbo bí tí mo ti respond sí ó ti delete gbogbo kọ́mẹ̀ntì ẹ̀ pátá. Ó wá
Àwa make èèyàn look bad pé ta ni ayé ń bá wí.
náà bá wọ pé ta ló ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ ìfà mo gbàgbé ní ti. No, lórí Instagram ni lára àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀yà eku yẹn ni so bí yẹn ṣe wọ́n post a video on that DNA so I made a response and she came under my response to say something and I'm like okay ọpọlọ tó gbé wá yìí half baked ni. What I wrote there was simple. You don't need anybody láti ṣe máa break it down for ẹ. By the time she responded again, she said, ta ló èmi lòun ní half-baked knowledge. ó tún gbé gbogbo ẹ̀ gbági. I mean, what I typed that was really clear, ó bá tún interpret ẹ̀ pé mi support VDM, ìpè nǹkan tó ṣe right ni, that's what I have typed meant.
Ó yẹ kẹ́yìn náà ti mọ̀ pé àwọn mental patients wọn nìyẹn.
Bí mo ṣe sọ fún pé you have further confirmed that you are not only half-baked, your IQ go mama was, because that's the second time or third time she's coming under my comment on Instagram on different posts. So I had to tell her that Mama was see under comments, member, because you don't have the IQ to relate with someone like me. You can't even comprehend. Mo de ma padà lọ, ó ti delete gbogbo.
Ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ó sádàánù pé òun ṣe léwọ̀n òun.
Ènìyàn lọ́nìyàn. Ènìyàn lọ́nìyàn.
Comment our response mi sí. Ó wá dá lonely. Àwọn comment mi wá dá lonely síbẹ̀. Ọlọ́kọ̀ àwọn èkúté torí ẹgbẹ́ mo type lẹ́ẹ̀kan mo ní ẹ̀wọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ mi sókè mi lè lọ́ máa type comment section kí tún délé kí n máa type kò easy. Nǹkan tá a fẹ́ sọ gbà mí àwọn tó máa wà ní comment section tó ń type yẹn iṣẹ́ náà ń ṣe o. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kọ́rọ̀ gbénú mi ọ̀rọ̀ yà kọ́ máa gbénú mi nílé sọ délẹ̀.
Báwo ni wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn? Mo ní báwo lọ ṣe for almost 2 years. Tí wọ́n pé báwo lọ ṣe.
Wọ́n ti wá o.
Nẹ́tíwọ̀kì ti lọ. Fearless network ti lọ.
In fact, as we are talking, kí n lọ delete our response tí mo fún olódo yẹn. Very, very anyhow human being. Mo ti rí àwọn tó lọ́pọlọ tó ń rò pé àwọn support VDM tẹ́lẹ̀. A lot of them wọ́n ti filẹ̀ nínú ilé. That's why you will be seeing comments saying that no, on this one you have gone to, they are not supporting you, kìnìkan. Because it's not making sense. But àwọn tó lọ́pọlọ yẹn irú àwọn West Destiny àbíbò ìyẹn tó jẹ́ pé wind from the west ó ti gba Destiny ẹ̀ lọ kò ní Destiny mọ́ irú wọn because how are you having a conversation with someone and they are not coming with a sensible argument yẹn ló máa ń bí mi nú lọ́rọ̀ wọn. You go type long statements, comment for comment section, then you will see àwọn eku ọmọdé that one where you type and I will show you be. I mean,
èèyàn á pọ̀ wíìkì ní pé ṣẹ́gun fẹ́ bá jù lélẹ̀ bá nítorí Ọlọ́run.
I see, he could do like one idiot like that. Another single mother spotted. Ó tún padà wá look inside mirror. Ní rọ́kọ láyé ẹ̀.
Kí là ń sọ kí lẹ̀ ń sọ sá.
Pythagoras, I am just tired. Like, I'm fucking tired. Who are these people? Ó tún padà wá ó tún ní I'm telling you, this one, you will not see husband in your life. Mo ti ẹ̀ fẹ́ dá lóhùn pé ó dàbí pé ìyá ọkọ jẹ ìyá ẹ̀ torí kò yé mi.
Nígbò mi lẹ fẹ́ kọ́mẹ́ǹtì sí ni ẹ wá kọ sí bí yìí.
Mo wá tẹ̀ wá dá lóhùn mo ní because I don't like to go all that dirty with them, like it's demeaning. Mo wá sọ fún mo ní well, whatever you are saying, it doesn't match with the conversation here. You don't have the capacity.
Just move on.
Just move on.
Keep walking.
Èèyàn ṣe comment. I was quoting the section with it was that Dolphin release our WhatsApp chat. So it was kind of an informative comment. No matter what you guys think, what he's doing is criminal. I'm quoting the sections that àwọn eléyìí orin kọ̀ọ̀kan kàgbà tó bá tún padà wá ó ní kinní kan òbò rírùn àbí kinní kan
ẹ ti mọ̀ pé àwọn ti hand over
ó ti
brain
rí
àìlè
iṣẹ́
fún
ti
rat.
gbóòórùn ẹ̀ tó ti súnmọ́ yín ló ti gbóòórùn ẹ̀ níbi ló ti mọ̀
no you
kóòórùn
see
àbí
irú
báwo.
irú àwọn yẹn dey project gba tí mo máa lọ wò ó
Ọlọ́run
gba tí máa lọ wo profile ẹ kò tiẹ̀ lè lo
àní
picture ẹ mo ní coming from someone who cannot even chest the identity he's portraying online àwọn sún síwájú jàre.
and even on Instagram these people ẹ kàn rí ni ẹ kàn lọ wo ni nothing wọn post anything zero followers
princess
three
really
followers.
tell her say you get two already. I mean, it's sickening. Ìkan wá comment sórí comment section mi fearless ìgbà tí mo máa lọ wo picture ẹ̀ dust tó wà ní background mosquito net tó ti ya picture lásán. dust tó mo kàn wò pé well dusty brain.
I think they have a WhatsApp group they activate them from. Oya,
Ọlọ́run.
ẹ̀yẹ lọ síbi báyìí báyìí, ẹ̀yẹ lọ síbi báyìí báyìí, ẹ lọ sọ nǹkan báyìí báyìí, ẹ lọ ṣe nǹkan
It
báyìí báyìí.
has to be, really. And they sound so unintelligent. The next thing they
Yeah,
will tell you is, one single mother spotted. One
I think they distribute the comment to them. Oh yeah, you go and post this here, you go and post this here. Because otherwise, if they can spend 1 minute in even reading the conversation, I believe they won't comment that way.
exactly, they will see that their comment is not matching with what they are dropping. I mean,
I feel it's just like àwọn mẹ̀dóyà àwọn kí ló máa ń pa àwọn tó máa àwọn mẹ̀chai tó máa ń ta tíì ní ilé Haúsá yìí. It's just like somebody just coming to them, yeah, we need you to send a comment now. Àti ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ni ọmọ kan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀.
you might be right because it reminded me of when they used to just go and type DNA is a most. DNA is a most.
Àtìgbà tó bèèrè lọ́wọ́ yẹn pé what is DNA?
Mo tún ní pé ìkan mo correct ẹ lọ́dún yẹn lọ mo ní it's not most it's must wèrè ní thank you ó tún ṣe thank you.
irọ́ ni
Ó máa wọ̀ pé àwọn tí mẹ́mbà wa lélẹ́yìí.
pé tó bá tiẹ̀ máa bú mi wá
ẹ ti
tiẹ̀
gbà tán wọ́n ní àwọn tí mẹ́mbà wọn ló
tó bá tiẹ̀ máa bú mi wá tiẹ̀ fòyìnbó tó dáa bú mi èwo ló ipò òṣì. You can't be typing rubbish English kó dẹ̀ ló fẹ́ insult me like it's not making sense kò jọra wọn rárá. God internet.
yẹ tí ìrìbí tó bá ti jókòó lórí panel wọn tó máa sọ pé ṣe rí gbogbo àwọn tó wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn wọn ò lọ́kọ ilé adúró lọ́wọ́ àwọn ò ní ìwé àwọn wèrè níjọ́ kan àwọn kan ṣèbù abóyá 3 days after bí Pinky ṣe dé pẹ̀lú Canadian passport tí wọ́n nìyẹn lọ́ bá fi wọ́n pàwọ́ sí wa passport ní ẹ ṣe lẹ́tí wá ẹ yẹ káwọn pípọ̀ ìfẹ́ mọ̀ pé àwọn nǹkan níwèé inú wa ni àwọn olóògùn kú wọn nílé adúró ní gbogbo wa àwọn olóòṣì bóyá bá mi délé adúró.
bí kan náà ṣe sọ fẹ́mi nìyẹn pé any small relocation like this you people will be typing mo wò pé èmi small relocation idiot o rò pé bóyá èmi jọ ẹ̀yin tẹ́
Mo ṣe wà lánàá.
apology to àwọn tó jẹ́ pé COS náà fi wọlé kan má bínú. Mo ní rò pé bóyá.
Àwọn amúnibúni ni wọ́n.
I'm telling you the other day ìgbà tí kan sọ tó ti wí gbogbo jákujàku ẹ̀ tán mo ní àpẹẹlẹ o healthcare visa carry me enter UK yẹn mi ìbá yẹn rojọ́ abroad o òun ló sọ fún mi pé if I don't know òun ò sí Nàìjíríà suffering like me.
Oya, open rank straight.
If you don't know, I'm not in Nigeria suffering like you. Many, oh, sorry. Which of the healthcare visa did you get in on? Oh, yeah,
Fearless.
okay. I see. Oh, wait.
Fearless.
Echo,
Ẹjọ́ ta ló
Malami.
bá wa gbúrò Akígbe Márù? Ó tójọ́ mẹ́ta.
àná níbi kan tí mo lọ nígbà kan lóyá
Akígbe Márù.
gbogbo
Ó ti wọlé,
wíìkì
yóò ti atọ́ náà nìyẹn.
gbogbo wíìkì tí wọ́n ní dòtí gbàwé wọ́n gbé Sódómù àti Gòmórà ẹbí kan ló máa ti lọ ń sọ̀rọ̀ kò ṣí ṣọ́ọ̀bù mọ́ olóòbùkún bóyá jọ́sí tẹ̀ ti sọ fún.
Audacity Paparico níjọ́ yẹn náà mo kàn bóyá mo kúrò níbí mo kàn gbọ́ lórí platform ẹ̀ tán ní kán lọ sùn Ìyábọ̀ Òjó pé ó ṣe máa pe bàbá Mohbad ní bastard bóyá ṣáwọn eléyìí gbádùn ṣá.
I don't know.
ṣé làwọn pípù yan Ọlọ́run so kí jòsí lọ sí court kó lọ síbẹ̀ pé I want to sue this person for calling me a bastard.
I'm telling you ó wá
àbí wọ́n ní máa pọ́pọ̀ jòsí gan bastard ṣé jòsí ò kì í ṣe bastard ní sọ́mọ ọkọ ni ta ni bàbá jòsí will be your father wọ́n gan fẹ́ rí picture dáadé ẹ̀ tó bá ti kú abẹ́rẹ́ kò lọ ṣe ìwọ náà lọ mú bọ́ọ̀nù ṣèbí bọ́ọ̀nù Mohbad lẹ́fẹ́ fi ṣe ìwọ náà lọ mú bọ́ọ̀nù bí tó bá lọ sí bàbá ẹ̀ sí kó wá ṣe DNA ká mọ̀ fún
ẹ gbọ́ latest orin o ẹ jẹ́ n play
ẹ má bínú náà bọ́ ṣe bí gbogbo wọn sọ pé bastard omi nípa ọmọ àlè ni ṣé abẹ́ ti gbàgbé nǹkan tó sọ nìyẹn pàtó wọn ní bastard omi nípa ọmọ àlè ni ó mì ní pé bàbá tó bí ẹnìyẹn ò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kí ló yẹ ṣe wá ní pé kọ́ máa lọ kò ní da fún ẹni àtiwọ́ tó sọ àti jòsí tó advice ẹ̀
It was funny that day because even amongst themselves wọ́n jọ ń gbà mọ́ra wọn
lẹ́nu. àṣebá ní bastard ò kì í ṣe èébú wọ́n ní kò ń ṣe èébú náà ṣèbọ̀ sọ́ngbà yẹn nígbà tó bá ní ìgbà tó lórí burúkú African TV oní párí bí párí ẹ̀ṣin wọ́n ní pé kò ń ṣe èébú wípé is the son that the father is not around or the father is kìíní kan èbí kankan náà ní nísìn wọn á ní kí jòsì kò ní dá fún.
ó yẹ ẹ gbọ́ latest orin wa o.
ó yẹ play ẹ̀ fún wa ká gbọ́ járe.
If I help you for your mouth again, èmi àlejò náà pa ní Máyọ̀dá. Ó ṣàmọ̀ ẹ dá dùbúlẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ kó dọ̀bálẹ̀. Tẹ́ bá mu, ẹ wọ́n mi sí lára. Make una just call my number, ẹ ṣàmọ̀ mo máa tẹ̀lé sílẹ̀ within 2 seconds. Kòbókò 38, Akọ 24, Ìgbàtí 42. For left side, for right side. I shall see my back in my super for the so I get more about Jenny. Last time if I yes, I'm very smart, but better talk to my be more than any without due respect. I don't know what I go do. I don't go talk because if I talk, you're more go on wrong. Come on for who I go take cash out. And Shamo, I talk for one girl, man, but you got a much and she don't get it. To be for who you are. I'm be a little my job. I'm not too far. I can find Joe Shamo. And I did like that.
In fact, mo fẹ́ kàn máa gbọ́ lọ. Ó dùn tó.
Yes! Now go to the place. Shut up, my own queen that they talk. Where my mama go the guys. MRT for welcome. I just saw me when I go arrest their first one and their last one. Ginger. Check out them up by the very dark goods. Queen mother, you know, you know, be your mates. I don't go open my eyes and you know, I'm supposed to be going to talk to my own queen mother anyhow. If I help you for your mouth again, give me a legend that can divide your dad. Oshamo, ẹ jẹ́ kó dọ̀bálẹ̀. Tẹ́ bá mu, ẹ wọ́n mi sí lára. Make una just call my number, ẹ ṣàmọ̀ mo máa tẹ̀lé sílẹ̀ within 2 seconds. Kòbókò 38, Akọ 24, Ìgbàtí 42, for left side, for right side. Ẹ ṣáà ti mọ̀ Ìgbàtí 42 plus 42 yẹ kẹ́ ti mọ̀ ọkọ tó jẹ́ nìyẹn. Last time if I
Sure.
be more than any without due respect. I don't know what I go do. I don't go talk because if I talk, the omo go one wrong. Come on for who I go take cash out. And Shamo, I talk for one girl, man, but you got a much other shit. Never know. What's me for who know? I might be a little my job. I just come on my phone. I'm not too far. I I can faja oshamo. Finally like that.
Má jẹ́ ká fàájà ó ṣàmọ̀.
Mr. Python, wọ́n béèrè yín bí o. You have a friend who wants to talk to you.
Friend kan.
Yeah, ọ̀rẹ́
Ìwé
mi,
ni
ọ̀rẹ́ yín
friend.
kan rán mi sí yín. Ó ní kí n play ẹ̀ fún yín lórí platform.
Ó yá ẹ play ẹ jẹ́ ń gbọ́.
Ẹ tí ẹ bẹ̀rù kó bá yẹ pé kinní ni. Ṣé fẹ́ kí gbogbo èèyàn gbọ́?
Ẹ jẹ́ gbọ́ kò sí wàhálà.
They
I'm a
play.
To help
white
justice,
wash image wa.
so to help justice for Mohbad, enough talking, analysis, castigating and fighting. Give me 2,000 years on this comment section, just 2,000 years, and we're ready to take action on Sam Larry, Naira Marley, the bullying affair. This is our contribution to justice for Mohbad. 2,000 years, and you see how we move fast and how we get this into court to get Mohbad justice. One justice at a time. You may be looking for Wiki Mohbad, just like we are. We have evidence that he was bullied. We have the videos. We have his comments. That's enough to go to court. And those trying to change the narratives, I'm sorry for you. If you don't want to talk about bullying, that's your problem, not mine. 2,000. I don't have to say this.
I don't know. 2,000 kilo ní kọ́ fún 2,000 likes àbí 2,000 naira.
Yes, ó ní kọ́kọ́ yes 2,000 years ní comment section. Òun tóun bá ti get 2,000 years, òun máa take it sí yá.
Yes, comment ti wá dowó ni.
Opportunist.
Orídòwó.
Opportunist ṣàlẹ̀ ilé ìṣá.
Lárí ẹkùn.
Bí àkẹ́mi ìtúrẹ́ lè rí láyé mi. Nínú gbogbo eléyìí, Mr. Larry ti ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ rẹ́dí fún búlì báyìí. Ó ti dà.
Búlì tó yẹ kẹ́ jókòó tí láti lẹ̀ tẹ́ wùwà àgbàyà, tẹ́ wùwà olè, tẹ́ wùwà ọ̀dàlẹ̀, tẹ́ wùwà ìkà. Tẹ́ sọ pé ṣé o, ẹ fẹ́ fi òkú yìí pawó ni. Ẹ fẹ́ ṣe studio record, ẹ fẹ́ print aṣọ, ẹ fẹ́ print oríṣiríṣi. Kí bàbá wa sign, ẹ̀yin máa bá gbowó jáde. Òun á gba 30%, ẹ̀yin àti company yẹn á manage 70% tó kù láti máa fight for justice lọ without considering every other member of the family. Ó sì kí lẹ tún ṣì tẹkùn sí kámẹ́rà ṣeré lọ́sàn-án yìí.
Tẹ́mi dákun o. Gbọ́ o.
2,000 years, and you see how we move fast. So to help justice for Mohbad, enough talking, analysis, castigating and fighting. Give me 2,000 years on this comment section, just 2,000 years, and we're ready to take action on Sam Larry, Naira Marley, the bullying affair. This is our contribution to justice for Mohbad. 2,000 years, and you see how we move fast and how we get this into court to get Mohbad justice. One justice at a time. You may be looking for Wiki Mohbad, just like we are. We have evidence that he was bullied. We have the videos, we have his comments. That's enough to go to court. And those trying to change the narratives, I'm sorry for you. If you don't want to talk about bullying, that's your problem, not mine. 2,000. So to help justice for Mohbad.
I don't even have a problem with him. If he says he wants to
60 seconds. African.
Mr. Python ṣì ní sùúrù nǹkan tó gbé wá pọ̀. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣì ẹ máa kó pọ̀ mi fẹ́ kẹ́.
Ó dé part 3.
Ó dé part 3. So ọjà bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti part 1.
Part 3 làwa gbọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ àgbọ̀ ìtókù.
VDM came out blazing, and we all anticipated a lot of stuff, and we got some good stuff. Yeah, I'll be bringing you the bad side. This is a good part. VDM was able to show us or give us more exposure, brought more people interested into J4M, making people realize that justice is still one thing for Mohbad. VDM also was able to make us realize that people were behind the scenes all this time scheming, plotting, and pushing narratives at you and I. And VDM also made us realize that bloggers, fighters will do anything to achieve their goal and deliberately deceive. Only in 60 seconds, CEO African Television, VDM Factor. VDM came out blazing, and we all anticipated a lot of part 3.
Patuda.
JFLM family. This is Larry Amodia, CEO, African Television, and founder, Larry Amodia Foundation for Justice Reform, yet to be formed in Nigeria. Here is my take on the VDM factor. I'm bringing you 3 series of 1 minute each on the VDM factor. Part 1, the VDM factor, the good side. Part 2, VDM factor, the very bad side. And part 3, solution and the way forward on J4M. So today, solution. Part 3, the very bad side of the VDM factor. Power intoxicates. Yes, VDM has proven that when you have so much power or so much wealth, you can do things outside the guidelines of the law. Cracking people's personal chat is a potential criminal offense. Paying millions to acquire private chat is a potential offense. VDM needs a good management team to advise him not to commit crimes while trying to help people. And finally, manipulation. People are not dummies. People cannot be easily manipulated. The attempt by VDM to desperately expunge Sam Larry and Naira Marley from bullying is unacceptable. Thank you. Solution to the VDM factor and J4M entire family. Number 1, stop sensationalization of justice for Mohbad. From sensation, you bring lies and you buy people's lies. Number 2, petition every person, 15 people in that household. Number 3, get to the Inspector General of Police, make a legal appeal for a proper investigation to be conducted into the J4M issue. And above all things, if no other justice is given, let's get together and get Sam Larry, Naira Marley in court to answer for their bullying part in justice for Mohbad. That's the way forward. Solution to the VDM
best friend yín wà níbí wọn máa bá yín dá sí nǹkan tẹ́ dálẹ̀ ní sábàtà ọ̀rẹ́ yín tó ní sọ nìyẹn.
Sami, mo ti fẹ́ pè ní Sami Larry sí, mo ti rà ń pé Sam oníkókò nítorí. Kí lẹ fi yàtọ̀ náà? Búlì jọ ni gbogbo yín. Sami kókò, búlì jọ ni gbogbo yín. Oníkálukú kàn lo different medium àti different style of the bullying ni, because you are not different from them really. Although, see, and the truth is that when we've seen this kind of some kind of action from people in the past, there's no way we can trust them going forward. There's no way. Because when people tell you who they are, believe them. Don't be the one trying to say, oh, you are not like that. You're a good person. Only there's this way our religious people ṣe máa ń sọ̀rọ̀. Orí ń fọ́ mi irọ́, wàá sọ pé orí ń fọ́ tá ẹ̀. Kíní kan ṣe mí irọ́ tá ẹ̀ nìkan ṣe. It's not you. No. In terms of human behavior, attitude, and things like that, when people show you or they tell you who they are, just believe them. Don't be the one telling them, no, I don't think you are bad. I think you have the capacity of doing good. I think you can really be a great person in the society. No, they've just shown you who they are. Believe it. Deal with that person the way they are. Be comfortable with it. Sam Larry came on board. He showed us who he is. That is just an opportunist. Is somebody who will hide under anything just to make money, just to make a daily living. He doesn't care to exploit the grief of people. He doesn't care. He's not concerned about how it looks, as long as at the end of the day, he gets a killing out of it. That is Sam Larry. That is Omodia, Larry Omodia.
Sam Omodia báwo Larry Omodia èwo ni Sam Omodia sí.
ó ti ẹgbẹ́ tó kọ́kọ́ pè Sam Larry.
Oh,
You
that
know,
is Larry.
nǹkan tẹ́mi gbọ́ nínú ohun yẹn o, Paita. I heard, oh, you need a good PR. We can do that for you. The only thing tí kò sọ síta. But
Yeah.
nǹkan tó wà lábẹ́ nìyẹn.
Kí wá ní gbogbo nǹkan tẹ̀ ń sọ yẹn pé ṣe ìwà fún wa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká bá yín ṣiṣẹ́ yìí.
Yeah, because I mean, he's an opportunist. I've not seen him do anything without trying to profit from it. And that's why when I hear him, I always try to look for the areas where
Yes.
he's seeking opportunity, because
You cannot just board to look for those areas.
yeah, he's parasitic. He's just like that. Oh, parasitic títí ó dọ́dọ̀ jò sí ó lọ ń jẹ kókò.
Imagine
Parasites.
that.
So
You
when
tell-
I heard you need a good PR, then yeah, let's come together and fight the bullying. I mean,
Imagine sọ pé ó fẹ́ scam VDM.
I'm telling you, that's
nǹkan tó ń ṣe
what
ni
I
pé
heard.
ṣẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn tó ń bá wípé if you don't want to fight the bullies àbí báwo ṣe lọ kiri ẹ̀ àwọn papa shit and co tí wọn yà síbi bullying ló ń bá wí yẹn pé táwọn Yorùbá fẹ́ ṣe òun á ṣe ń tòun ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ènìyàn
If you
lọ́nìyàn.
want to boss Sam Larry, tẹ́ bá fẹ́ boss yẹ pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó sọ, just ask him for
Larry
the road
Omodia
map.
máa ní kọ́lẹ́ tí ní
Ṣé
Sam
ò
Larry
sí
yìí
Pythagoras?
a ti ṣe nǹkan. A ti ṣe nǹkan.
Better go back to the name you gave him before, Larry Omodoli.
Yes, so to hire him. Ẹni ẹlẹ́ni.
Anyway, Sam Larry,
And he
I owe
said-
you no apology. You deserve worse.
Mr. Pythagoras. Bàbá sì ti bá ń sọ lẹ́nu. Ó ní àwọn reason kan tó wò tẹ̀ kéèké aláwọ̀ àwọn tí mú mi ó lò sígbà tá ti láàlọ́ ọbẹ̀ mọ́. A ti láàfẹ́ gbọ́ wèrè. Wèrè bá dìde ó ní reason tó ò ṣe kí ń gbà wá ká máa wá sọ́dọ̀ òun mọ́. Òun ní pé kí ló máa cost àwa láti gbégùn mi wá sórí platform. Ká dẹ̀ sọ pé káwọn èèyàn máa bọ̀ kọ́ máa béèrè question lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Pé kò cost wa anything.
Bọ́ ṣe gbé bàbá wọn wá tí Papariano interrogate bàbá wọn.
Ẹ mọ̀ ọ́ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni ikọ́ tó bíjò sínú nìyẹn tó kò lè dáríjì Gúrẹ́sì láyé because bíjò sì ṣe débẹ̀ olòṣì sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ béèrè question tó fẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ Jòsí olòṣì ó kọ́kọ́ pẹpẹmẹ́ǹtì Jòsí ó ń kí ó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kọrin ẹ̀ ọjọ́ ń kọ́ kí wèrè tó mọ̀ Gúrẹ́sì ti pé Jòsí pé tí ẹ mélòó kí ló fi ń gbọ́ bọ́ọ̀lẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ yẹn kíá ó káwèrè lára níjọ́ yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ń dúró he's coming back oh maybe he has a phone call àfìgbà tí Jòsí ò wá mọ́.
ọjọ́ kejì ṣe ló ya Jòsí pẹ́rẹpẹ̀rẹ.
Ìsọjí sọ ẹ̀kọ́ tó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn ó máa kọrin gbàmí o àbá ló ṣe wà.
That's it. When Tony kan sùn fún ikán pé Josie bastard nínú group o.
ó lọ sí tóun ti bú Josie.
Mo ní fídíò ẹ̀ tí mi bá ní rárá mo níbi méjì tó ti kò sí nǹkan tí ò fídíò sí
wèrè wọn á pe Josie bastard ẹ ṣe máa ń.
so àwọn èèyàn tẹ ń sọ fún lórí platform ẹjọ́ yẹn pé ike nǹkan tó ń sọ gan nínú group tó jẹ́ pé inú private group náà ti sọ ó wá fẹ́ sùn ó ní yes he can sue wọ́n wá bí wọ́n ní kí ni grounds ó ní approve intent Pytha eléyìí ó mọ̀ pé intent gan ló difficult àti prove ní court. How do you go to court and prove intent?
bọ́bọ́ yìí ò mọ kankan lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó wá sí wá ní ẹ ó yẹ káà gbọ́ mọ́mọ́ káà máa béèrè question lọ́wọ́ mọ́mù ó ní bọ̀tàwọ́ ò lè ṣe yẹn wípé torí pé ìyá òṣì nìyá láyà òun ìyá òun ti fòbòjò nígbà tó bí òun ìyá òun sọ pé orí burúkú lòun máa ṣe tóun bá máa dàgbà orí burúkú yẹn lòun á ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí mo ní yẹn máa wo àrìndìn bring ọmọ mi to the ká máa sọ pé ọmọ mi how did Mohbad die what did he tell you when you pour water on him what happened.
See, Papa Dan, where's the CCTV? They are still living in the past. They are still living in the past. The justice has moved beyond that.
You see, another thing I wanted to talk about nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tí Sam Larry Ọmọdúnrún Pytha ti fẹ́ gbé Sammy sẹ́mi náà lẹ́nu tí Larry Ọmọdúnrún sọ ó ní kán right ọlọ́pàá to do proper investigation ẹjọ́ kí ni proper investigation tó kọjá yìí tí corona ti ṣe àbí Pytha I'm not getting it.
ẹ jẹ́ sáré educate Sammy Ọmọdúnrún díẹ̀. Ṣé Sammy mo tún pè báyìí ọlọ́mọ á ṣàánú
Sammy náà lẹ́nu ó ti bọ́ sẹ́mi náà lẹ́nu.
ṣé mo bá ti fẹ́ sí nínú wọn ẹ ti sọ ẹ nínú wọn bí ẹni tí wọ́n tẹ̀ bá ṣe rántí wọn nínú wọn ṣe máa ń bí bóyá tó yẹ.
Larry Ọmọdúnrún let me educate you. And the sniper ìwọ náà wà ń bí kò lọ sọ fọ́gà tó bá dọ̀la kẹtù sọ yẹn di another topic torí èmi náà mo kún fún yín ní àwọn topic ten debate lé lórí how to go about it more like I'm giving you expo. You cannot write any letter again to the Inspector General to investigate anything again. It will be tantamount to contempt of court. Apart from what you know as separation of power. When the judiciary sits on something and concludes on something, the executive under which the IGP belongs to cannot do anything about it anymore. What you can call for is what you call judicial review. Josie or anybody cannot appeal the judgment or the decisions or the recommendations of the, coroner's inquest. However, under certain conditions, if certain conditions are met, if certain things can be shown or can be proven, you can ask for a judicial review of that decision, of that judgment, of that advice, of whatever you want to call that. That will still be under the judiciary. Only the judiciary can correct itself, can review whatever they've worked on, can make amendments, can make variations, not the executive. So it will now fall under the scope of the Attorney General. So now maybe based on what you present, or maybe for High Court, for example, for Appeal Court, for example, that, maybe this court, they've erred on a fundamental issue. Maybe issues like fair hearing, maybe there are some people they didn't give fair hearing to. Now, but then who would that be in this case? Is it that the nurse was not given fair hearing? No. Who wants to ask for a judicial review?
I will help you out. They didn't ask Omowumi questions. Was she breathing? Did she eat? Did she sleep with her husband that day? Where was she? Who did she cook the food for? You know, they didn't ask her all those questions. So our head of
so, ba- so
see
based on
judicial
that,
review.
you want to call for a judicial review based on that? You must be kidding. But then you can give it a try. So for Omodole, Mr. Larry, I'll see if it were somebody else, if you had not messed up your reputation, or let me not say your reputation because I'm not sure you had any to begin with. If you've not messed up yourself, the way you came into this case, the manner, the things you were throwing around, the abuses, the intimidation, the gaslighting, the bullying you came with. Because if you look at your trail now, what you left is bullying a grieving widow, bullying an innocent child, going out there, calling him the most bastard son in Nigeria. We still have that. Those are the things you left behind in your walk of shame into this justice for Mohbad. If all those things had not happened, yes, maybe I would even welcome, even though most of the things you said are fundamentally impossible. They lack basic logic, not to talk of legal reasoning. But then I would have maybe help you a little bit to maybe point you to the right direction and see maybe you need some fundraising or some what do they call it again? GoFundMe. But then because of whatever you've done in this case, I don't trust you. Not even your friends trust you, Larry Omodia. Even your own so-called friends, they don't trust you. They can't trust you with money. They can't trust you with even with their own lives. They can't trust you with anything, no matter how little. They cannot. People have seen that you came home basically to make a living, to make a killing out of this case, to make a retirement plan. This case was your retirement plan. Otherwise, why are you still in Nigeria by now? Tell me, what business, what other business are you doing? Nothing. This case brought you home, and you thought, oh, yes, you caught the big white whale. But God having it, God being so good, and karma being a bitch, look at you now. You left whatever was still holding you back in Belgium or Denmark. You left it, something that was still at least tangible to you. You left that for the intangible yet, or for something you can't measure yet, something you can't see yet, but for the hope that, oh, Omarowo Dikine, you were coming with a grand scheme, whether you were being paid, whether you were being commissioned, or it was just a thinking of your own, but you
But how are
left.
you, Pythagoras? How are you sure that the life he has back in Nigeria is not better than the one he has back there? Otherwise, people always decide or make the best choice for themselves, right? So I'm guessing that the life he has in Songwater is probably better than the one he has in Belgium.
Belgium, right? At least ní Sangota, ó sì lè mu bí àbò ṣe wù ú, bí ó tiẹ̀ ju bọ́tù kan lọ, ó
Òun dẹ̀
máa
ló
fi
lójú kan ń bẹ̀, wá sì
eh,
máa á tún fi
á
máa
fi
scam àwọn èèyàn gan. I just came from Belgium pẹ̀lú
yeah,
pẹ̀lú àwọn
á wà lórí
accent
life,
nìkan.
á wà lórí life fún 3 hours, á máa mu bọ́tù Goldberg kan, á máa yọ mú ń bẹ̀. So in a way, it's still better than nothing. But then you have nothing to work with here. What I want somebody to ask him is that, can you show us your roadmap? Can you show us the plan to get this bully, like you said, to get them to court, to get the IGP, to do this, to do that? Show us your plan, sir. How do you hope to get all these things done? And please, sir, make sure you don't mention getting money from the public from all this. Somebody should just put that question to him. That can you show us the roadmap? But don't bring money into the mix. Tell us how do you hope to get these things done? You have money to take this case to court? Do you have money to hire a lawyer? Or you're going to come back and tell us you need a public lawyer? You want to secure the service of a public lawyer? Because at the end of the thing, that is where they will go. Once you teba sosotun, teba sososi, the next thing teba gbọ́, we need public lawyer. Àwọn sẹ́ẹ̀tì wèrè yọ̀dí fábíyì. Èmi ò tiẹ̀ wá mọ ibi tí gbogbo àwọn vultures yẹn ti wá lórí kéèsì yìí. They came from all spheres of life. Wọ́n kọ̀ ọ̀nẹ́ẹ̀tì papọ̀. Elégan ló ń pè lọ́wọ́ kanwọ́. Ọwọ́ àwọn vulture kanra wọn lórí kéèsì yìí.
Josie ló ṣílẹ̀kùn fún wọn. Òun ni kinní kan tó ń ṣílẹ̀kùn fólè.
Òun ni onílé tó ń òun lọmọ onílé tó ń ṣílẹ̀kùn fólè. It's a pity that somebody like Larry Modole, somehow, somewhere in me, I feel like, oh, I should give him a soft landing. I should try and say, maybe he means well. But then I still have this gut feeling like, no, this man is here for the killing. It's just, at this point in time, it's just a wolf in sheep's clothing.
His desperation is something I can't even fathom. You know, I'm a passionate person, so I recognize passion when I see it. He's not passionate about Mohbad or justice for Mohbad. He's desperate, and there's a difference.
Because wọ́n wò ó pé ẹ mọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ pé èèyàn kàn máa wò ó pé àbí máa yìí lè mí wẹ̀ ni àbí nǹkan rere kan lè ti Násárẹ́tì ẹni yìí jáde ni.
And trust me, I'm that person who always see the good in others. Like, I still always try to look other ways where maybe the moment I heard you need a good PR team, the next thing I heard next after that was, if we can do that for you, let us handle that for you.
Àwa lè ṣe yẹn fún yín, ẹgbẹ́ṣẹ́ yẹn fún wa.
Ẹgbẹ́ kínní yẹn wá.
Àwa ló kàn. Àwọn VPM ti jẹ tó, ẹ jẹ́ káwa náà jẹ.
So I can't even see him in any other light, really. His desperation is too much, to the point, as in, if we go from the very beginning, a wretched you that can't afford 10,000, you promised 10 million.
Yeah.
Only for you to go to Josie's house to go and be eating cocoa.
Not
And
just eating it, depriving the man, taking it by force, somehow.
Depriving him of food of joy, oúnjẹ ayọ̀, according to Josie. You know, so that, then we heard about 70-30. In your whatever, the way you have bullied the widow, ọmọ tó ṣe ẹgbẹ́ ọmọ ẹ̀, àtọmọ ọmọ. You know, because if it were to be passion, oh, you are passion, then you would not want to condemn anything that has to do with Mohbad. And I would not excuse Larry, because unlike those other ones, some of them, they are actually Nigerian rats. Belgium rats should be upgraded in a way. So I expected more from him. He's exposed in his own way. He should
more looting or what?
So he should know better. There are conduct, especially claiming to be in media. There are conducts that someone of the status you are trying to claim or portray shouldn't even come out with. You shouldn't be seen as being partial, being mean, being vindictive and all of that, you know. So
Especially when you say you have an NGO or you want to use the word an activist for yourself or an
exactly,
advocate for justice.
yeah, and we're talking about a widow who lost her husband. Because the truth is, even if you are saying someone buy their husband, they still have that moment of grief. How much more the fact that you guys were not even giving this young lady a benefit of doubt. They didn't even, till now, they've not allowed her mourn. And if there are people who had contributed to the pains of Omowumi, Larry and VDM laid the foundation. And I have seen him metamorphose from different opportunities. Opportunistic level to another. You know, every time I say VDM, every time you are hearing Larry's mouth, he's trying to look for where he can make a kill. Is either he's organizing one Kinaniko Mashingba, you know,
Concerts.
concert. You know, it is always about where money can come out or where fame can come out. Is either he wants to do concerts, he wants to do t-shirts, he wants to, you know,
Build a museum.
do a billboard, you know. So he's desperately inserting himself into this justice for Mohbad, and the capacity in which he's inserting himself. He's inserting himself in the capacity of a parasite, in a parasitic capacity. Let me share a ring or grab. Yeah, let me share ring on grab. Came me not lay ring on grab. Unlike Iyabo Ojo was spending her own. She didn't come out to say, that was in no account to me, abewa fún mi lówó kan. It was obvious that whatever she was doing then, it was born out of the passion of a mother, one, then being human. She felt what everybody felt, and her feelings were not misplaced or misdirected. I was telling a friend, maybe most people have forgotten. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n rán yín létí. Nígbà tí àwọn Ìyábọ̀ Òjó tí wọ́n get coffin ńgbà yẹn, don't forget that Josie said wọ́n lè lọ fi sin àwọn ọmọ tiwọn náà.
Yeah.
Fáwọn tó bá rántí. So tí wọ́n bá lọ sínú kinní tó ń pè ní bastard, ó tó bẹ́ẹ̀ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. But you never one day see Ìyábọ̀ come out and throw insult at Josie. Even though that thing he said, kò sẹ́ni tó lè bá Ìyábọ̀ dọ̀rú ẹ̀ wò tó máa get away with it. But the way she handled it, ibẹ̀lẹ̀ máa ti mọ̀ pé ìyàtọ̀ wà láàrin ẹni tó wá láti wá profit àtẹni tó wá born from passion.
And I think another thing to share about ni out of being a mother, ọkọ ẹ̀ kú, ọmọ bàbá yìí lẹni tó kú, ọkọ ọmọdé ni ó lọ́mọ oṣù 5 lọ́wọ́. Ikọ̀ tẹ̀dẹ̀ ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ DNA tún fọmọ ẹ̀ ní bastard. Òun sọ fọmọ ẹ̀ nǹkan mi tó bá wà lọ́wọ́ bastard.
Fearless. Káti ẹ̀ tó dé gbogbo bẹ̀yẹn o. Because when Ìyábọ̀, I was explaining this to a friend 2 days ago. Because she didn't even realize that when Falana came out, it was for the entire family. When Ìyábọ̀ came out, it was for the entire family. I would never forget that life.
Ṣé rántí pé ó lọ bá Josie nígbà tí Josie wá sọ fún pé ẹ bá mi sọ fún kókó gbogbo nǹkan tó bá wà.
Ibi tí mo lọ gọgọ ni I would not forget, it was a lie.
That was when she came and
Ìyábọ̀
she said
came live.
Ibi tóun ti yọwọ́ òun nìyẹn.
Ìyábọ̀ came live and said, níbi tó dé yìí o òun ti sọ fún wọn pé I think he was even first on that day freeze that òun ti sọ fún wọn pé
Yes.
she's not interested in fact tí ò bá ń ṣe pé bóyá interview àbí pé ó wà lórí freeze maybe she wouldn't even have come out to mention that. But the man, look at, they are there trying to support you, fight for your son, get him a befitting burial and all of that. And all you kept pushing for was on transfer owó account, wọ́n ralẹ̀ fọ́mọ. And she told you point blank, that's a family affair. She doesn't want to get involved. Ká ní Jòsí Ògìrìdì tó ti gbà fún Ìyábọ̀ nígbà yẹn ìpè okay à ń yanjú family kìíní lọ́tọ̀ ẹ̀yin ẹ ṣáà máa àti lórí bullying tàbí gbogbo wọn ṣe wà ń padà sí is it not what Ìyábọ̀ said then ni gbogbo wọn ṣe wà ń padà sí because I made that comment on Instagram. But no, they used that family and DNA to distract all of them for almost 2 years. Ẹ ṣe wá fẹ́ padà wá sórí bullying. So unlike Larry Omodole and Iyabo, we have the one who is passionate and the one who is desperate. Ṣebí after tí ó dẹ̀ ti tó ti sọ di bó ṣe máa dà, did anybody see Iyabo pushing for anything? Because she's not in there to profit from it. And that's why she's not going about it like her life depends on it. But this Larry Omodole, every chance ṣá á fẹ́ insert ara ẹ̀ padà bọ́n ṣe ń gé lọ́wọ́ ó ń bọ́rùka ni òun lọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. So nobody is falling for shit. Ìwọ kọ́ ló máa ṣe lọ even the bullying tó ń sọ tí NM bá pè lénìí sí nǹkan pé kọ́kọ́ tí ẹ̀ fi bíi 50k kan bá ṣeré gan ẹ̀ ní gbọ́ bullying gan mọ́ lẹ́nu Larry. Abeg make I mute jare. Okay, Pytha is on a call.
No, I'm here. I went to check my messages.
Yindi? So
You did see one no justice for mobile.
I just saw her too, like that's why I called out. It's been a while.
Mr. Pytha, ẹ mà tètè dé lálẹ́ yìí, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀?
Èmi ni bébì mi wá bá mi.
Yeah.
Mr. Pytha,
Yeah.
kí ló dé tẹ ètè wọlé lálẹ́ yìí?
That British requested for me specially.
Oh, okay.
Are you happy? No, okay, yeah.
Like he was expecting more.
like, okay. Mo dákẹ́ gbà náà.
Èmi expect kí n gbọ́ ariwo kan ni mi dẹ̀ gbọ́ ariwo yẹn, so ó wà okay.
Ariwo kéde.
They go,
Má worry, ìgbà tá a bá máa pariwo a máa mute. Oh, okay, látọ̀dọ̀
Ariwo wo lẹ tún fẹ́ pa Pytha?
látọ̀dọ̀ tèmi ni. Tèmi ò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn.
Which kind ariwo na wọ́n pa wey we never hear for here?
So eventually, àti Ìyábọ̀ Òjó àti San Falana, they came for the family. And when they saw that, well, Josie, in fact, we've not forgotten Falana's letter that came from his chambers where they described Josie exactly the way he is. So if anybody is coming out to say that they were is in the group that they were ruining his image, then I need to ask irú ọpọlọ wo lẹ́yìn fi ń lólé ayé yín.
if anybody is reading Joseph Aloba's image and if Joseph Aloba wants to sue in any way, lórí ìkíní yẹn, He should be suing the very dark boy, very daft manipulator. That is the only person who will have some form of civil liability there.
Yeah, and he would then sue himself too. I wish it were possible. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you know, there are facts to present before any judge to say that look at how this man has conducted himself in public. So àbí inú group náà ti ní kó máa ṣìṣe, kó máa ṣìsọ, kó máa ṣìwàhù.
On the group ló ti ń push narrative. A jẹ́ pé group ló ń sọ nǹkan tí
Mr.
Josie máa ṣe nìyẹn.
Pythagoras ṣe ti gbọ́ ní release father in law àwọn sister Temi tó ti sọ wípé àwọn bíi Clef.
Mo gbọ́ ó tún kọrin fún Clef. Mo ti gbọ́ láti ìjẹrin. I was just going. Ó ń kọrin ni ó ń pa àwọn supporter, ó ń pa àwọn èèyàn ládẹ́tẹ̀. Adẹ́tẹ̀ ni
Sam
wọ́n
Clef.
ò lè fún wàrà.
Ah,
Ó ń bá àwọn èèyàn ni.
mo rò pé ọ̀nà ti gbóhùn lẹ́nu ẹ̀.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé èbú nìkan ni Josie mọ̀ ń bú. Ó ń kọrin bú wọn ní pọ́nrá pálá wọnú ayé òun ni. Ṣé wọ́n wọnú ayé ẹ̀ ni wọ́n wọnú ayé ẹ̀? Àwọn tó wọnú ayé ẹ̀ làwọn vengeance, àwọn Daddy Yorkie àbí Bukky Jesse, àwọn tó rápálá wọnú ayé ẹ̀ tó bá láyé jẹ́ nìyẹn. Yóò dẹ̀ lè
Òun gan
látúnṣe mọ́.
submit ayé ẹ̀ fún ọkọ̀ bàjẹ́. Ọlọ́run ẹ jẹ́ máa jẹ́ kí Josie take responsibility. Àwọn olówó ayé ẹ̀ tó bá ayé ẹ̀ jẹ́. Òun gan surrender ayé ẹ̀ pé kọ́ lò bó ṣe wù wọ́n as long as tó bá ti ń fóun lówó. Mo rí
Make ayé ẹ̀ willing to.
mo rí fídíò kan, I don't know, one of their supporters tó dé láti wherever tó lọ kí náà ṣe fídíò náà post ẹ̀ lòun náà ní mistakenly born in Nigeria.
Níyẹn ni Joseph.
Ó sọ fún
Ó sọ fún lady yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀.
You saw the video.
Yes.
So òun náà
Tóun
feel
ló ń
like
hype èèyàn ni àbọ̀n hype òun pọ̀ mistakenly bí òun Nàìjíríà.
no hype
No,
ẹni
ó hype èèyàn.
Okay.
Kai Ọlọ́run ló meye nǹkan tí Josie ti ṣe fún yẹn nínú brain ẹ̀ báyìí ó ti bọ́ṣọ lára ẹ̀ nínú ọpọlọ ẹ̀ bó ṣe wà ẹ́.
Ó ti wo jẹ bí ẹ̀mẹ́rin.
Àyà ó ti
Rich Grace,
ọkẹ yẹn.
Rich Grace ló mẹ́ni yẹn lọ bẹ̀.
Kò má tà ó lè wo wọn pọ̀.
Josie ó tún wá for rice àkúṣẹ́. Mistakenly born in Nigeria. Ẹ̀tẹ̀ mi mọ́lẹ̀ kẹ́ máa kọjá máa mi àbí kó dẹ̀ máa fi yẹn kún náà.
I'm telling you, make I go look for the video, share am, káwọn tí wàá wò ẹ mà gbà mí kẹ ọrùn díẹ̀ tí mo ṣe lẹ́ẹ̀kan yìí.
Josie ti di ọ̀rá ìsà. Handkerchief ló kù kó mú dání kó máa fi nu ẹnu kó máa fi nojú ó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀. Kò sí nǹkan tá a lè rí. Àwọn tó yẹ kó kọrin fún, ó ń kọrin látọjọ́ ọjọ́ ẹ̀, kò máa rórin kan fún Naira Marley àti Sam Larry o, bọ́ ìbúlẹ̀ ọmọ òun. Kò rí rẹ́kọ̀dì rìlíìsì fún yẹn o. Ọlọ́mọ àkéèyàn èèyàn kan lè yan bàbá ẹ̀ ni. Káwọn èèyàn bá ń rí bàbá tí wọ́n yàn, kò sẹ́ni tó tẹ̀lé yín
Ó
lójú
máa
sí
ń mú
lọ́mọdé.
handkerchief dání náà tẹ́lẹ̀. Ó máa ń mú handkerchief dání.
Ṣé
Kòkò tí
white
máa
náà
jù
ló máa mú
sókè.
dání? A máa jù sókè, a máa
Kòkò
fi
tí
nu
máa jù sókè.
a máa fi nu tó ẹnu ẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀mẹwàá. Báwo mo ráìsì à ń ṣe máa ń ṣe nìyẹn. Ẹ ti ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ jẹ́ kí n gbóhùn bébì mi látẹ̀ nǹkan kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ náà.
You see Mayana, Bayana.
Host, are you there? Bébì mi kọ́ abandon mi síbi anyway.
Sista Temi gan ẹ̀yin gan ẹ ń fún wa níṣẹ́ láti máa defend yín. Ọkọ yín wà ẹjọ́ ní sọ̀rọ̀. Ọkọ yín wà bí báyìí látẹ̀ nǹkan. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ lọ. Èèyàn ti defend yín títí ẹnu ti bú.
Kí n tún sọ̀rọ̀ kan tún mú mi sọ́wọ́. Mo ti ní mo fẹ́ gbé relationship mi kúrò lórí TikTok.
Sister Cindy, ṣé yóò rí pé the British ti da $1 million kalẹ̀ ni?
kí ni ìyá ṣíoṣío great
babe, I'm here
sọ.
with you. Wọ́n rìn pẹ̀lú yín nínú ẹ̀mí.
Wọn ò tiẹ̀ once in a while just say hello to me now.
Alright, I'm sorry, baby.
Ah.
Mi kàn fẹ́ káwọn ẹnu ayé tún kó ọ̀rọ̀ wa ni.
náà a máa bá ẹ máa ṣe díẹ̀díẹ̀.
Okay.
torí àwọn kan lọ́rùn ojúlẹ̀ lókè yẹn.
Ta ló ràn ojú comment section? Ṣé ẹ̀ ní lọ sùn?
bó ṣe ń ràn ní comment section lọ́rùn lórí panel náà torí àwọn kan lọ́rùn ojúlẹ̀ tó ní àwọn síta rẹ̀.
Fídíò yìí ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n wò dáadáa. Tí Maga ẹ̀ka lẹ́sà ẹ máa wo fídíò yìí ẹ jẹ́ ká tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ ibi tí bàbá ti welcome woman yẹn àtọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ. Dabisis, please let's hear it.
Unmute, Dabisis, you are muted. You are muted, oh.
Ẹ ti mute.
Let me send her request.
Unmute o, àwọn ò gbọ́ torí Ọlọ́run.
Àmì ìmọ̀ pé mi.
Okay.
Ilẹ̀ mọ́jọ́ sí.
Ẹgbẹ́ kan tó sọ yẹn, you are mistakenly born in Nigeria.
Mo lọ sí jíjọ sí ọ̀nà. Ṣé ẹgbẹ́ lẹ́nu wíwọ́? Lẹ́nu wíwọ́ ní kọ́lọ̀ kọjọ́dẹ̀ rí.
wọ́n ní kó fi kan orin ìgbà tán mọ̀ pé olórin pàjáwìrì ni àmọ́ tó ń kọrin pàjáwìrì náà àti Portable kò yé wa.
olóyìnbó pẹpẹ gbogbo okó àti dìde lábẹ́ bùbá ń bẹ̀ yẹn.
Ó lẹ́yìn náà ẹ wọ ọmọ ẹ̀yin náà ẹ wọ. Kẹ́ lè mọ̀ pé ó ti wo nínú orí ẹ̀.
Ọlọ́run ló ní kó wọ bùbá tó fún ìrírí tí fojú kó aṣọ lọ́rùn ọmọbìnrin yẹn. Olóyìnbó pẹpẹ á ti wo pé báyìí lè ṣe máa pupa désàlẹ̀. Kò sí wíìrì.
Celebrity monster.
But sọ́pọ̀ ló wà lórí àwọn pípù ìṣá àdébàrí bí ẹ ṣe ń ṣe nígbà torí Obama.
Ó rọ́lọ́run.
Josie feel like star gidi bó ṣe wà yẹn. Daddy. Àwọn tí bàbá ti
Mr. Pythagoras ṣé ẹ mọ nǹkan tó ń pè ní celebrity monster ni? Ó pọ̀ gan.
Èmi ò mọ̀
Àbí
púpọ̀ tó yẹn.
a lè tún pè wọ́n náà létí. A lè tún pè wọ́n ní celebrity monster. Tòró wó wọn lọ ní.
Mọ́ọ̀lù ló ń tiẹ̀ celebrity monster ní tiẹ̀.
Àbí mọ́ǹchì wọn dànù jẹ́ wọ́n bó ṣe wù.
Ṣé tẹ rí nǹkan mo fẹ́ sọ sista Temi ẹ jọ̀ọ́ iṣẹ́ kan wà tí èmi fẹ́ tí mo rò pé a ní láti ẹ̀yin lẹ́dẹ̀ máa bá wa organize ẹ̀. We need ó yẹ ká release documentary Josie láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ká tiẹ̀ in fact ó wà àbíkílẹ̀ ni mo sọ Mr. Pythagoras no it's true o because mi mọ bó ṣe máa rí ó máa ní part 1 part 2 part 3 part 4.
Mr. Dawa lè bá wa put àwọn videos yẹn together ká tẹ̀ wá fi dára wa lára yá.
A need ẹ̀ fún a week àì máa wo documentary bàbá wèrè ṣá láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ dópin gbogbo radio station gbogbo Ghana ó tún gbé lọ Ghana no we need that documentary we need it I need it they gbọ́dọ̀ do because àmọ́jọ́ tó ń fẹ́ parí ọ̀rọ̀ wọn yìí sí so we need I can need nǹkan láti put out there this man has tried.
Ó máa steal idea yìí o. Ọmọdọ̀lẹ̀ máa steal idea yìí o. Tóun àwo òbí tó máa ti fi méèkì ó lóun máa ròun tiẹ̀ o.
Ọlọ́run lè dáríjì Josie owó kékeré tí ọmọdọ̀lẹ̀ tún rí Jòsí tún gbé lọ kóòtù ó tún lọ náwó yẹn sí kóòtù. Jòsí tún là mọ́ kóòtù dédé owó fúláwà tí wọ́n fún ọmọdọ̀lẹ̀ wèrè jáde olóhùn àfi 10 million lẹ̀ ó délé bàbá ọlọ́mọ lọ ń jẹ kókò. Ta ló jẹ
naira? Ó jẹ kókò tún béèrè owó mọ́tò. Ó tún béèrè owó mọ́tò ńgbà tó débẹ̀.
Wàsíù ní ta ló jẹ kókò arúgbó ọmọdọ̀lẹ̀ ló jẹ kókò Jòsí. Bàbá wèrè tún fẹ́ gbá very dark man. Mi ìmọ̀ da British Ifá you as anyway mi àmọ́ nǹkan tá a lè fi intelligent yín wé because bó ṣe sọ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lóòótọ́ nǹkan tó fẹ́ jáde lẹ́nu ẹ̀ ó pamọ́ra ni pé we are here for you very dark man.
That is our service. That is what we do for a living.
Ìpolówó ló wá ṣe ìpolówó lògùn àgúnmu àbíbò náà ṣe ń sọ.
Àgúnmu owó.
Okay, ìpolówó làgúnmu owó àbí?
Yeah.
Mo rò pé àgúnmu ni ìpolówó àbí kankan bóyá ìpolówó àgúnmu.
Ìpolówó ni àgúnmu owó.
Ìpolówó ló wá ṣe.
Ìpolówó ni àgún.
Wèrè lọ lo fítà.
Àti mágàká. Àti mágàká fíltà yẹn.
3,000 naira.
Tí mágà tí wọ́n ti wá ya tara wọn báyìí, á ti wá sọ wọ́n di
Mo fẹ́ sọ náà nìyẹn pé mo fẹ́ ní kí ló wá ṣe ti mágà báyìí torí Ọlọ́run.
Ọwọ́ tí mo gbé wálé ní ẹ ṣáàjẹ́ ń lo ẹni ẹ jẹ́ ń lo kanlẹ̀.
Mọ̀ pé ìgbà tó ń fi wọlé yẹn gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó rí sọ́gbà tó ń fi wọlé gbogbo gbà yẹn ó ti sọ̀ sínú wọ́n ń lè ṣe jáde.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa ń wọlé ló máa ń jáde mo mọ̀ ìmájì bó ṣe máa ń kó àwọn lára wọ́n á wọlé wọ́n á tún jáde wọ́n àti ọlọ́tà tì mí pé madam kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ tí yóò ráyè gbórí sí.
Kí ló wá ṣe?
Mi ráyè wọlé.
Àwọn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bá wà bá àwọn ṣẹ́wà ní ìyá àgbà tí wọ́n ti ṣí níbà ìwọ̀n màráyè wọlé.
Wọ́n ṣe bá mi wọlé for like almost 4 months. Wèrè wọ́n block wọ́n ti lọ wá nǹkan ṣe sí àkáǹtì mi ní ìdè up till now mi tí lè wọlé directly. Ọgbọ́n ni mo fi ń wọlé Sister Lilibet náà bá mi àwọn mo ní láti contact náà ṣe kìíní yẹn so through wọn mo ń gbà wọlé.
Okay, in real life yẹn ni àbí báwo?
Ìyá Mohbad kọjá aago 7 òru.
Lọ́lẹ́ta òru báwo?
Mohbad wá chẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà sí ni bóyá yìí wà ọ̀nà àwọn wòlé tó máa ń pariwo pé àkì lọ sùn. Mohbad wá ń wò wá pé ká má gbàgbé ìyàwó àtọmọ wọn. Ó wá ń chẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà sí.
Ká fi yín sílẹ̀ kẹ́ báyé jẹ́ ká tó jí.
Àbí?
Àwọn wèrè. Ibi
àǹkárá lárí ni Jòsí ti ń fura pé ó dà ń pẹ́ ní ò lè.
Ó ní bàtà tó wọ̀ lórí
kọ́kọ́.
Ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú tí ẹ wà lẹ́nu Jòsí. Ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú wà lẹ́nu Jòsí.
Ó ní bàtà ẹsẹ̀ lòun kọ́kọ́ wò. Ó lóun tóun wà Nàìjà gan òun ń gun mọ́tò. Èdè ló fi sọ. Òun ń gun mọ́tò.
Èdè gangan ní mọ́tò kò ní mọ́tò ẹsẹ̀ ló fi rìn wá.
Jòsí báyé láre jẹ́ ọkàn tí ẹ mọ́ jí.
Wọ́n ní ẹni máa dáṣọ fẹ́ ni wọ́n lẹ́ni tó bá máa dáṣọ fẹ́ ni wọ́n á kọ́ wo tọrùn rẹ̀ géèmù tí Jòsí play nìyẹn ìwọ tó bá fẹ́ private chat Jòsí àkọ́kọ́ lọ wò ẹ náà pé ṣẹ́ni lè drop tó wà náà kó lè drop máa fún ẹ ní audience.
Tí ò bá tiẹ̀ lè drop owó ṣáde drop nǹkan mi ṣóbìnrin ni ṣáde nǹkan gbà lára ẹ̀.
A ní documentary Jòsí máa gùn gan sẹ́ẹ̀ ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ etí Jòsí ọmọ ẹ̀ ṣaláìsí kò tí pọ́sẹ̀ méjì ó ti ń sọ pé kán bá ẹwọ́ obìnrin sí UK this man
kò fúnra kò ṣe ń fi sára kù.
Ṣé ẹ rí pé Mario tú àṣírí kan tún lẹ́yìn tó ní ó bá Davido sọ̀rọ̀ pé yẹn ní kí làwọn máa fi ẹ̀pẹ̀ tó dà nǹkan kò fẹ́ lọ sí ọmọ yẹn náà ṣá ló jẹ́ kí yẹn send 2 million.
Video call kò ń ṣe call lásán video call. Video call.
kò dẹ̀ já àdẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn rí.
mi mọ̀ pé dupsi náà gbọ́ tí
video call BMW jẹ́ ọ̀pá àwọn ẹ̀kọ́ Mario kọ̀ ṣàdédé bọ́ta ni.
nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ náà nìyẹn pé information tó gbélé yẹn ọ̀tẹ̀ information ni so they see the man finish wọ́n rí tán.
so tọ́jú wọn accuse Davido láti jọjọ́ ẹ pé kí ló dé tó sáré send 2 million péré o jẹ́ ever mention ẹ pé òun lòun sọ fún pé òun fẹ́ sin ọmọ òun kó tó sáré send owó sóhun.
àwọn tó sọ pé throughout the tó fi lóhùn lọ police station tó fi lóhùn pé wọ́n kàn ń pè ṣáá ni.
ọlọ́run kan kọ́kọ́ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ọkọ̀ èdè wá fóun ní 2 million.
ọkọ̀ èdè wá fóun ní 2 million ni ṣẹgbọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ wèrè.
tọ́ba rí jòsí ọ yẹ kó lù bí kó kú ni.
kọlù lílù bàrà.
àwọn ní mánéjà Davido ń sọ̀rọ̀ kò ṣe ní má sọ̀rọ̀ bó ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ ṣé wọn ti rí tán ni ṣé wọn mọ nǹkan tọ́jọ́ ṣe wọn ọgbọ́n gbà tó ń drag wọn tí ò tiẹ̀ mention ẹ̀ wọn rí gbogbo interview tó ń lọ tí ò tiẹ̀ ever sọ jáde pé òun lòun sọ fún ọ pé òun fẹ́ sin ọmọ òun ò lọ ṣe send owó sóhun o ẹ wá ní wọn ò ní máa fún ní kí lorúkọ ò ní máa fún jẹ nínú group ẹ ń ṣí èrè.
It's how this
wọ́n pe wèrè bastard wọn ní kó máa lọ sùn kò ní yẹ kò ní yẹ gbogbo àwọn tó ní kó lọ sùn.
It wants to change everything.
ṣé èní ni Mario sọ yẹn.
Àná ni lọ́dọ̀ tàwa ń bí.
pẹ̀lú wá fídíò yẹn.
In fact mo gbé bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn gan sórí update.
nínú fídíò tó fi clear DNA lénìí yẹn ni ẹ lọ wò ó.
Liberation. So, Sherry, is the way they want to change everything before our very eyes for me. Like níbi tá wà yìí náà, ẹ dẹ̀ fẹ́ change gbogbo ẹ̀, ẹ dẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ irọ́ di òótọ́ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́. And that's the effrontery tí irú very daft man yẹn tó ní tó fi lè wá máa sọ fún wa pé bully kan gbé evidence jáde like you want to downplay abeg nothing wey I never see finish.
kí lè kọlù jòsí kí jòsí sáré di ọmọ Bọ́lá kí lè tó wá sókè. Why you no come up?
Olúwa ló wà nígbà tí Pythagoras gave his testimony at the inquest.
ṣó ń bẹ̀rù kò bẹ̀rù British now ó kàn maintain championship ẹ̀ ni.
Championship kí ni máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ o. tó bá ti kan time tiẹ̀ ó máa wá. For now I'm the one enjoying the boo.
Like boo, even your boo get
a boo. Ọlọ́lọ́ má yá sórí boo.
Even your boo get plenty boo. They boo.
I just like the way people are coming up. You know, baby ti ṣẹ́jú lóòótọ́. Tó bá ti fẹ́ múlẹ̀ náà báńgà o. Bó ṣe múlẹ̀ báyìí wọ́n jẹ́ kó láàdì wọ́n gbé kú ni azin tó ṣe ń múlẹ̀ báyìí wọ́n sọ fún pé má gbélẹ̀ ẹ mọ̀ kéèyàn fẹ́ gbé nǹkan sọ sílẹ̀ kan.
ìjọba níbi láti lọ sùn ẹ lọ sùn o tó rà túmọ̀ ẹ tó máa gbé wá láàárọ̀ o everyday with one new banger ní báyìí sìn ẹ lọ sùn o.
tó bá ṣe é gbélé àwa ayé ò jẹ́ kó land.
wọ́n kàn kó fún both left and right ní kí ló dé ọmọ nàìjíríà yìí ò kì í ṣẹ̀yìn o someone cannot even play with you people.
torí ẹ̀ ló ṣe fi ìkanra ló fi jáde lórí ọ̀rọ̀ DNA yẹn.
ẹ bó ṣe ń lọ ojú ó ti rò pé yẹn ló fẹ́ wá fi finish gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀.
ó dẹ̀ mọ́mọ́ ó fẹ́ so ó tún fẹ́ manipulate àwọn èèyàn emotionally.
The British not only that ẹ̀ẹ́díjọ́ tó sọ tíjọ́ tó yẹ pé òun fẹ́ whitewash image Ìyábọ̀ ni.
Ìyẹn ni mo bá ṣàìkà sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan.
Ẹ̀ẹ́dí tó ń ka lára ẹ̀ẹ́dí bó ṣe ṣe àsìkò.
Like what does he even think he is?
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan? Kí ló dé? Ẹ máa rí kó ka lára ó dùn pé kò rí ṣe. He was so frustrated. Lórí burúkú ọmọ àbí ń pa bẹ́ẹ̀.
Another thing for people to know that boy is a manipulator, is a thief, is a liar, he's stupid. Look at the way he was mentioning and Bella say he knew perfectly well that wasn't Bella. He wanted to somehow drag Bella into all this shit. He wanted somehow to make all these things become video. Davido is in it, Bella is in it, Ene is in it, that one is in it. He wanted to make it so messy.
Bella ti ṣe disclaimer fún pé Bella tẹ́ ń pawó lórí kíní yẹn o. Bella kọ́ o kẹjẹ kó rí.
I wish I was his advisor. He should not have made a disclaimer. He should have waited for him to cross the line into defamation. He should have waited for him. Even if you told to saw already, they are defamatory enough. If he really wants to go down that lane, somebody needs to take a stand and teach this boy a lesson once and for all. Somebody needs to do that.
Mr. Pythagoras, he has said a lot, and òun dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé nígbà tó bá máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ tọrọ èmi ti sọ pé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ló fi gbéra. Ó wá rò pé òun ti lọ high, pé òun ti fi gbéra tán lọ high, but spirit yẹn ti jáde, bóyá spirit yẹn mo ní tó jẹ́ pé no. Justice yẹn ó gbúdọ̀ rí, òun ló dẹ̀ máa ara gbogbo ló dẹ̀ ti máa rí. So I think that spirit pushed him out and ó push it to his doom ni, and I can tell you. Now, what is it called? Ṣé Dre wá jẹ́ èèyàn tí ò mọ ọwọ́ ọ̀tún yàtọ̀ sósì ni? He said it openly with full confidence pé Dre mọ̀ nípa nǹkan tó ṣe Mo. Ó sọ ni with full confidence. Only there are two people that know what by Mo. Only number one, Dre. Only that one cannot tell. Kò lè sọ fún pé òun mọ nǹkan tó pa. So ìyẹn nìkan wà nílẹ̀, and I know Dre had that, and I know Dre is still coming to that because he said it. So ẹjẹ ó máa push ara like what you said. Ẹ wo ti Bella tó sọ ń sìn. Bella said he knew that wasn't Bella. But like you said, it's just Okokobe Latori Slanta. He's trying to drag all these people because our people in one jollo draw a table. Okay, these are the people on the other side. Because these are the people to pay. I want to tell them who don't work back for more. To pay one that won't work back for tele, but they are now, one don't work back for. So I want to draw to battle involve our lay to call out our lay. The likes of Iyabo, I want to just celebrity láàrin wọn fa orí wọlé, then that thing will be because they don't èèyàn tó yẹ kó jáde tílé ẹjọ́ sọ pé now it's time to go and revisit the bully aspect of this case. Kí wọ́n ṣe pé wọ́n sọ lásán pé lórí fídíò àti kìíní nìkan wọ́n ní petition tó lóògbé fúnra ẹ̀ kọ tẹ́ ẹ̀ attend sí ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ lọ attend sí. With all the videos, evidence, and that is why he came out. Let's make sure we know. So what you do, what you pa, what you number one, on try that you're right. Number two, kò lè sọ fún mi pé iṣẹ́ ọ̀fẹ́ ló ń ṣe because gbogbo àwọn tó ń pè lọ Abuja tó lọ ń grant interview pẹ̀lú wọn àbí bóyá Èkó ló dẹ̀ ti ń grant ẹ̀ or whatever. Èèyàn kan ló ń ba crow ẹ̀ now for sure. So èèyàn kan ló ń ba ẹ wo bí Fọláṣadé ṣe ń rẹ́rìn náà ẹ ti mọ̀ pé ìyẹn ń tẹ̀ bó tẹ̀ jẹ́ 10,000 naira náà fún bí pé wọ́n gbé kinní fún ni so ẹ ti mọ̀ pé nǹkan ti dápò ẹ̀.
Tọ́ba ti máa san mọ́tò ẹ̀ pro tọ́dẹ̀ fún 10,000 change kí ló tún kù.
Tọ́dẹ̀ fún 10,000 naira owó dé so that is it. And this guy ó tún manipulate débi pé only the people that will not come. Kò sọ pé àwọn tó ń wò pé, kò sọ pé the people that I didn't invite. Only the people that will not come is the wife, the brother. Look at it. Àwọn èèyàn wá gbé lọ. A mọ̀ pé wọ́n ní wà. A mọ̀ pé kíní kan kò sọ fún wọn pé òun ò pè wọ́n o. Until that guy, ẹ rí pé kò wọ́n bí dá láti dá àdúrà lóhùn. Because that guy told him pé kan gbìyànjú ẹ̀. Òun fúnra ẹ̀ mọ̀. So pé òun ò lè dá wọn lóhùn. Another thing tí mo tún mọ̀ pé ó ṣe àwọn people mo wo fídíò kan, mo tún tu wò lálẹ́ ní interview tí Mo Grant last, maybe second to the last interview before that Tasha. Wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé kí ni experience as in so far láti gbà tó ti kúrò record label ẹ̀ why tán fi tí wọ́n fi gbúrò ẹ̀ kó ṣe show. Ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ oyé wọn pé ṣé wọ́n lè imagine pé record label lòun pé whenever tán bá reach out sí wọn pé because true wọn náà máa kọ́kọ́ tán bá reach out sí wọn pé okay o because lot of people mọ̀ pé òun ti kúrò ńbẹ̀ pé nǹkan tán máa sọ fáwọn ẹni pé òun ò wà okay pé òun ò wà in his right senses or whatever. Now ó wá mention nǹkan kan ó wá ní àwọn what is it called African feast tó jẹ́ pé Polo ni organizer ó ní wọ́n wá àwọn yẹn wá reach out sí what is going on pé a pé kíní ẹ̀ wọ́n ní pé you are not okay I hope everything is okay lóun dẹ̀ jẹ́ oyé wọn pé òun wà okay so that means pé secret yẹn Polo ló jẹ́ kó jáde pé this guy is okay nothing is wrong with this guy and whenever anybody called him they will be telling them pé he's not okay he's not feeling fine so ó wà lára nǹkan tó ń ṣe àwọn people yìí because emotionally wọ́n ti finish bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn wọ́n nígbà tí èèyàn bá wà èèyàn tó ti ń fìdí bàbá tó ti ń fìdí ìyá ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ tó wá di pé kíní ilé ọ̀rẹ́ ló ń gbé tó ń ṣe kíní so ẹ rí pé ìgbà tó wá bẹ̀ tán wá get pé irọ́ náà ń pamọ́ bọ̀bọ̀ ẹ̀ tíṣẹ́ wọn wá já ìgbà yẹn ló ṣe wá bẹ̀ sí come up kíní so ó wà lára nǹkan tó ń bí àwọn ará ibi nínú sí the likes of Iyabo pé àwọn ló jẹ́ kíṣẹ́ yẹn já because they have to contact him because gbogbo àwọn tán bá ti pè tẹ́lẹ̀ tán ti lè pe record label ẹ̀ they will leave until àwọn yẹn ló wá reach out sí tán jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé ìgbà tá a pe record label ẹ̀ nǹkan tán sọ ni òun náà wá wò pé nǹkan tán sọ ń pa òun nìyẹn. Can you imagine that kind of wickedness cruel behaviour tó jẹ́ pé kíní so kì í ṣe pé wọ́n bully bọ́tà kan that is the only word a lè lò fún gbogbo nǹkan náà fi ṣe bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn they assaulted him they steal from him and they are still stealing from him. Another thing ni pé these people are so wicked débi pé owó yẹn wọ́n fẹ́ kí wọ́n naira they are not ready to pay that guy his money they are not ready to pay his family his money so tó bá láwọn kan lè fún ní 10,000, 20,000, 500,000 nínú family wọn kan keep short wọn ready nǹkan tán fẹ́ ṣe nìyẹn. They are not ready. These guys are so wicked and money free. They are not ready to pay that money. So reason here to pay their first target. And tó mọ̀ pé gbogbo àṣírí yẹn everything wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti jọ ń gbéra wọn kiri for over 10 years is the wife. So they want to make sure they silence the wife or get her out of the way. That is the reason to pay. That is their focus from day one. That is their focus. And one them pay ó fọmọ less ayé so ọmọ ẹ̀ ní every right to his asset. That's why it's their focus. So bàbá dẹ̀ lélẹ̀ bóyá bàbá gan tó jẹ́ pé 2 million náà fún tó ti ń làágùn pé ó yá ẹ lọ gbọ́ mọ́ sí kìíní kan ṣé òun náà máa fún ní bóyá 10 million naira kan tí òun ṣe pé kìíní nígbà yẹn because kò mọ kìíní. This is the same naira very dark man tó jáde tó ní that money is a lot. Now apart from very dark man Kemkem àti Kemkem náà tún sọ tó dárúkọ millions close to bóyá 300 million ló dárúkọ as a day. And ìgbà yẹn it was still fresh wọn tẹ̀ tí gbọ́ orin ẹ̀ wọn ti stream orin ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ìgbà yẹn go to YouTube now some of his musics are 80 million views 60 something million views right now so as at then tó ìwà ní 10 million 5 million tí Kemkem gan sọ pé they are owing him over 300 million so these guys are so wicked they are not ready to pay that money ẹ̀yin tó jẹ́ pé ṣe ló yẹ kẹ́ máa gbọ̀n kẹ́ máa bẹ̀bẹ̀ tílé ẹjọ́ ti confirm ẹ̀ pé lóòótọ́ lẹ bully bọ̀bọ̀ ẹ̀ lóòótọ́ ni bọ̀bọ̀ ẹ̀ petition yín kán dẹ̀ lọ revisit case yín by now ó yẹ kẹ́ wà behind the bar ni kò ní eléyìí ṣe pé wọ́n ní in the same society ẹ̀yin yẹn lẹ wá lọ gba ọ̀nà ìburú tẹ wá lọ manipulate ẹ wá wò pé ta ló lè bá yín ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn ẹ wá lọ gbé fún kinní òun náà dẹ̀ ti gbà kò mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ tó máa kúkú bring òun down tó máa bà ayé òun jẹ́ òun lòun lọ gbà ìgbà wo ló jáde 2 years ago so it's gonna become a thing of history very 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 soon so that is just it so àwọn wà lára nǹkan tó ń bí marley inú sí Ìyábọ̀ àti kinní because they are I mean Ìyábọ̀ àti Polo kò sí nǹkan tí Polo lè ṣe ó lè jẹ́ pé Ìyábọ̀ gan ló máa sọ pé àìjá pé bọ̀bọ̀ yìí náà kó lọ because that is the first time tó máa participate inú show yẹn pé ẹja pé ẹ dẹ̀ hàn pé Ìyábọ̀ dẹ̀ lélẹ̀ he always ó máa ń wà so ó lè jó nǹkan lásọ pé a pé kíní ẹ ti pé kíní ẹ okay ẹja pọ̀ ń fúnra ẹ̀ náà she might be the one tá sọ pé call him directly and let's hear from him àwọn náà dẹ̀ mọ̀ wọ́n mọ̀ pé yes Ìyábọ̀ kan pé ó lè jóun ló sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ pé I call him directly let's hear from him náà fi wá mọ̀ pé no nǹkan yẹn ò ṣẹlẹ̀ sí and he came out thank God now kì í ṣe àwọn Ìyábọ̀ ló sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn àbí kìíní he made himself said it he said it pé wọ́n pè wọ́n pé wọ́n ní àti pé rẹ́kọ̀ lè bẹ̀lẹ̀ náà wọ́n ní pé kìíní so that is it. So it's so sad, but in all, they cannot lay near escape route. Wọ́n lè láyé aṣọ ọmọ yẹn mọ́ ọmọ yẹn ti wọ ọjà òun lọ́rọ̀ wọn. So gbogbo ilé ìtàn kan ń ṣe tán dánú ara wọn dùn yẹn. They are coming back. They will face it. Wọ́n fẹ́ kẹjọ́ yẹn lọ ilé ẹjọ́ ni. Ó máa lọ ilé ẹjọ́. Wọ́n dẹ̀ máa revisit case yìí, and that is it.
Ó di dandan. Wọ́n lè mú jẹ. Greatness wo lè kí oní fracas.
Kí ni ẹ wá pọ̀ gbogbo orúkọ mi?
You sign off from Dubai 325.
Kò nídìí. Ilé sign off.
Okay, it's been a nice time chatting and rubbing minds and
Oh.
Connected.
Gbẹ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ àgbìnná. So many things. It's under this.
Now, nǹkan tó máa ń ṣe ni pé àwọn tó wá ti bú bàbá yìí tó ti fi wọlé ibo lójú wọn wà lẹ́nu báyìí.
Àwọn kan ìbú bàbá o Temi's platform.
No. That one is they are lost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they are lost. They cannot.
One thing is that if they stop abusing Baba on Temi's platform, case it pari.
No, they can. Even when the DNA is done, when the truth is out, they will continue to abuse Baba.
That's true.
Because that is what they are paid to do.
Exactly.
They are not there. Tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n ṣe pé wọ́n sanwó fún wọn ni wọ́n máa rí òótọ́ but now they cannot see the truth because it's just like you pay me to campaign for APC. I will not see the insecurity in the country.
That's true.
I will not see that people.
Mo di comment kan mo fẹ́ sáré wò ni. Okay, yan kan ní Temi now.
But now they cannot see the truth because it's just like you pay me to campaign for APC. I will not see the insecurity in the country.
That's true.
I will not see that people are hungry. I will not see the bad economy. You know, but I will be telling you what I'm saying. In fact, as a matter of fact, Mama exaggerate. Na politician be that.
You're right.
So that is what is happening.
Tony, iṣẹ́ owó wọn náà ṣe.
Irú àwọn yẹn contractor ni wọ́n.
Build their contract, isn't it? Yeah, they have to. You are right. That's true. But a lot of people to turn back. A lot of people.
Because there are some people that they were not opportune to know the truth. Like Bangoti, what's his name? Polo. He was saying, show money, but the same Polo that told us that Mohbad told him a whole lot of things. Mohbad was scared to go out. In an interview, when Mohbad was in London, Mohbad said that I went to a store by myself, even thinking that people will not know me. You know, the moment I got there, people were just snapping with me. And they put off my Google Jadi.
Àṣì gbogbo wọn ò ní bò.
Bó ṣe sọ bèbí tó fọ̀ ṣe. Ṣé àwọn platform yìí á máa sọ̀rọ̀ bá wọ́n wá ń rọ olùkọ́ tó sọ? Ẹnu wọn wá ń gbọ̀n ó kù o, ní ti parí o. Mẹ́sẹ̀jì tó mú wá fún yín pọ̀ o. Màámi, ibẹ̀ lẹ́yìn lọ lẹ́ni ìtìyẹn ẹ̀ wálé.
Brother, ẹ̀gbọ́n ìsọnù mi, brother láti. Àwọn gbá yẹn wẹ́. Bàbá màmá Mohbad ní òun ń lọ gidi gan. And some of us were against. We were against this thing.
Wọ́n fẹ́ mú bàbá yẹn by all means.
Ó tún ní kíní kan tá a investigate lọ́wọ́ yìí. Àti ní sọ́sítà.
Focus.
Ẹ̀rí assistant ẹ̀kọ́ máa sọ pé focus.
Assistant sọnù. Alára o, omi ò ṣe assistant sọnù o. Tọ́tà wa ti joyè assistant báyìí àti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe sọnù.
Yeah. Thanks to mommy coach. Thank you for checking up on me. You know, you called me. Neighbors day Jetta. You called me. You didn't see me and all that. Only to I was think the benefit to and she shared new. So you know, a lot of people reach out to me. Even when 8070 was doing birthday, they reach out to me. She birthday. Money remain that I've not been outside. We've not been coming on live because most all of us have been very busy at work.
Busy at work, àbí?
Wèrè sá lọ kó má bàa fún wọn gift.
Sister Temi ẹjọ́ ẹ̀ láyé. Kékeré tá a gbọ́ yìí.
I thank God. Orí Mohbad ni ò jẹ́ kí meeting tí Ìyábọ̀ lọ bá ṣe kó succeed. Because if that meeting, if Ìyábọ̀ has owned up, come outside to apologize, we might not be seeing all these things.
Yes.
VDM I want to keep to his own promise also. But make I boss now, VDM had that chat before that meeting.
Oh wow.
Kibama besita. If to say that girl go apologize. If I don't even the group chat not go come out.
You mentioned it too. Also.
These people, they sound like someone that is so confused. So I want him baba ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan báyìí. Báyọ̀ tiẹ̀ ti bọ́lẹ̀ kò rọ́rọ̀ sọ. Normal tó máa bragado pra. Gbogbo yín tán sanwó fún yín ẹ ṣiṣẹ́ yín kárakára lórí platform yìí o. Now I on you. Zanobi Lagata.
Salary ní bílẹ̀ lóṣù yìí.
Ó bẹ Naira Marley. Ẹ̀dẹ̀lẹ̀ wá justice fún ọmọ bàbá yín tó kú.
Zanobi Lagata ọ̀gá gbogbo wọn, who is that? Hello.
1 tí máa ka 1 2 3 tó bò ó délẹ̀ kejì olórí burú.
Ojú oorun lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ píkì wọn.
Ẹ má jọ gbójú oorun dojú kú ẹjọ́ ẹ fi wọ́n lẹ̀.
Ó máa gbójú oorun dojú kú.
Ẹjọ́ ẹ fi wọ́n lẹ̀ ọ̀nà àpọ̀
Kò ní
táàpù
jí
gòkè ni.
sáyé mọ́ bó ṣe wà nìyẹn. Ò ní jí sáyé mọ́ èrò ọ̀run ló máa jẹ́. Olóògùn kú aláyé bàjẹ́. Olùsí Ànábì Làgàtà ẹgbẹ́ orúkọ tó ń jẹ́ ni Ànábì Làgàtà ọ̀gá gbogbo kò ní yẹ ẹran. Olùsí Làgàtà bóyá òun ló wà ń bẹ̀. Olùsí olórí rẹ̀gẹ̀jì orí téèyàn kan orí òun nìkan orí èèyàn mẹ́ta ni làgàtà nìkan gbé wálé ayé olùṣe wá ṣe yín wá ń ṣà aláyé rún.
even at that orí yẹn tún empty ó tún empty
nǹkan tó ń fọ́ fún on the other side.
àwọn 80-70 náà ló ń fọ́ fún àwọn bíi
80-70 nìkan ni Kúdí fúnra
àwọn
ẹ̀
ẹ̀dá ò ní lè ta ẹ̀ lọ. wọ́n ní wọ́n ń bú Jòsí ẹ̀yin tó yẹ kẹ́ fi okùn irú ṣéènì àbí kíní lọ fa Jòsí láti lọ ṣe nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ dá owó fún láti ọjọ́ yìí tán ti fowó yín lá píópíó ẹ̀dẹ̀ ìjòkó síbẹ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń gbọ́ látọjọ́ yìí tó jẹ́ pé ó yẹ kẹ́ ti fa tiẹ̀ bàjẹ́ ẹ tún pampa àbí nǹkan ṣe nǹkan mi àbí àwọn wèrè àbí wọ́n tẹ̀ ti kọ́ àwọn ẹ̀ sábẹ́ kínní ni kò ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ò yé ẹ wọ́n ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀
tipẹ́ wọ́n ti ṣe gbẹ́rẹ́.
no àwọn eléyìí ń ṣojú lásán o because I can't imagine ẹ fúnra yín gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ ní court ìyẹn nìkan gan lẹ́yìn gbogbo wọ́n ṣe pé gbogbo àwọn èèyàn kan wá jẹ́rìí adájọ́ dẹ̀ dá ẹjọ́ ó dẹ̀ fún Jòsí ní ó fún tán kí wàá ṣe pé ó fún ó indict ẹ̀ so tán bá máa lọ kóòtù lẹ́ni state government ní ẹ̀tọ́ láti gbé Jòsí lọ court because nǹkan ó rú òfin ó ṣe nǹkan tó ṣe is against Lagos state government ẹ dẹ̀ fẹ́ tí ara yín gbọ́ ẹ tún gbọ́ tí a ti ń sọ bíbá pé láti November 5th 2023 náà ti ń sọ pé wọ́n rẹ́dì kí Jòsí wá ṣe kínní ó gba owó lọ́wọ́ yín ó gba gbogbo ẹ̀ kò ṣe ó tún fẹnu ara ẹ̀ sọ pé òun lòún delay ẹ̀ ó ti ṣe interview yẹn náà is over 8 months ago tó sọ pé òun lòún delay ẹ̀ torí pé òun fẹ́ change lọ́ọ̀yà ni ẹ tún rí ní kóòtù nígbà tí lọ́ọ̀yà tí wọ́n ń bí báyìí akíkanjú ló níwájú adájọ́ tó ń sọ pẹ̀lú confidence pé we've been ready ẹ̀yin lẹ ready tí Sàṣìtù náà yes now we are ready ẹ ń gbọ́ gbogbo yẹn o ta ló yẹ kó máa bú Jòsí nínú àwa àtẹ̀yìn because I don't know tí ò bá kì í ṣe pé wọ́n ti kórè yín síbì kan tán dáná sí tán ṣe ẹ̀yin amugun mẹ́kọ can you imagine look at the way though not their èèyàn tó bá gbọ́ ohun wọn náà mọ̀ pé àwọn eléyìí wọ́n ti they are finished human being ni wọ́n they are finished completely.
wọ́n ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí òde ni
ẹ wo bọ́n ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀
ẹ̀rí yọ̀gì tẹ̀tẹ̀tẹ̀tẹ̀tẹ̀.
mo wá wò pé ṣáwọn tán ń pariwo tẹ́lẹ̀ tán ń ṣe ṣáwọn náà lélẹ́yìí but still kí Bóní Jòsí kó àwọn people yìí bó ló kó ó máa ṣe o lórí pé ẹ wá sórí social media ẹ dẹ̀ kó ti yín because ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó ṣe àwọn people yìí ó lè má tán lára wọn gan lẹ́yìn ọ̀rọ̀ J4M àbí JM4 yìí o because ibi tán dè wọ́n sí mi rò pé wọ́n máa tún wọn lẹ́ńbẹ́ o because kí ni màá ṣe wọ́n náà rí.
ẹ̀wọ́n ní tí má jàjẹ́ kọ́ bá bẹ̀ kú náà.
In real life kí ni tí máa affect àwọn people yìí o can you imagine láì ṣàmùkù mẹ́kọ̀ọ́.
ẹ gbọ́ pé àbá kú láṣọ ewúrẹ́ ni wọ́n ṣe máa bá kú nìyí wọ́n ti yọnu sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́rọ̀.
Okay, so amongst the things they said, wọ́n ní Jòsí làwọn máa ń bú ń bí. I can't even remember the last time that anybody mentioned Jòsí. Kódà tí ò bá ń ṣe òjò tó rọ̀ ń Jòsí tí mo rò pé bóyá ẹ lọ check on ń lọ yín kó mi má gbé lọ àti fídíò tí mo play ń bí. I'm not sure anybody has spoken about Jòsí. As far as we're concerned, we don't give a hoot. That said, wọ́n ní àṣírí ti tú ojú àwa ti máa ṣe kíní. You know, it goes to show how very low this type of people reason and they think. And bí mo ṣe gbọ́ mi mẹ́ni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn bóyá pork boy mi mọ èyí tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ nù wọn. But the only thing that kept coming to my mind and to my head is ọkọ èèyàn kan dẹ̀ làwọn eléyìí. Ọkọ èèyàn kan làwọn eléyìí. Ọkọ èèyàn kan làwọn eléyìí. Because multi-travel lodge, I felt empathy for the type of woman that will have the misfortune to call this type of person with this low-level reasoning Nyoko. So, kí ni nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ tí àṣírí tí ó máa ti máa hàn sí wọn tí wọ́n ń sọ? And again, with the DNA, is it that people are listening from another part of their body, not the ears? Because is there anything so far that even Goti VDM also, is there anything in that chat or that suggests that the child is not for Mohbad? It's horrible, Sha. This herd mentality. Tí gbogbo yín lè kórí pọ̀ síbì kan and kò wá sí èyí tó tiẹ̀ lè tají nínú yín. Èmi wà ń bí by saying I dozed off and I still woke up again. So I'm wondering, is it that out of all of them, kò sí èyí tó lè yára ní brain àbí sense nínú wọn pé ẹ̀gbọ́n náà kíní yìí kò ṣe bá ṣe rò ló ṣe ń lọ? Because when they say the truth is being unveiled, what truth are they seeing? How? Where's the truth coming from? What is the truth in the fact that everything that they are talking about in that group is just a reflection of the outside world?
Bó sì ṣe fẹ́ kàn sọ fáwọn èèyàn wọn pé nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn bó ṣe rí nìyẹn ni. Bí kò bá yẹ wà yẹn lé nísìnyí, àwọn tó ń wò wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn sí 100 and something unlike before. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ gbọ́ tó tún sọ pé àwọn èèyàn ti ń mọ̀, wọ́n ti ń tàn padà. Don't you get? Àwọn little tó kù ṣe fẹ́ kàn lọ mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́ ni. Assist mi yìí Ọlọ́run.
No vex. Because it's hilarious. It's hilarious how they say that.
They're British. Ṣé ẹ̀yin ò gbọ́n gbà kan tí even this useless pop daddy tó sọ ṣebí bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ti sọ pé imaginary lẹ̀jẹ̀ tí Jòsí ní olùṣí bíbí you are my sisterhood ó wọlé wá síbí ìwà olóòbùkú olùṣí ara Ghana ẹ rántí ìgbà yẹn pé inú kìíní ẹ̀ òun náà lọ ti sọ and this is still the same person tó wá bọ́ stansi tó wá sọ̀rọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ owó wọn náà ṣe.
Because eventually, if you look at, if not because it's deliberate, just like Timmy had said, kini nǹkan son in a WhatsApp group, kini nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ níta, and the fact that anybody could still come out and claim that they cannot see that it's not making sense. So VDM yẹn make sense sí wọn lójú wọn nìyẹn. God.
British. If I may ask, ẹjọ́ ta ló ń sanwó fún wa gangan náà torí èmi ò tí mẹ́ tó ń sanwó fún wa báyìí. Èmi ò tí mú.
Ọlọ́run gbà wá lọ́wọ́ employment ta wà nú ẹ̀ káàmọ́ pẹ̀.
Ṣé àjọ̀nú ló ń sanwó fún wa ní àbí Mohbad ló ń sanwó fún wa látọ̀run?
Wọ́n fi pound sanwó fún da British. Wọ́n fi dollar sanwó fún Pythagoras.
I even thought that by now they are
tired. Ṣé ẹni tó ń sanwó yẹn for almost 2 years? Bóyá owó Central Bank á ti mọ̀ pé wọ́n sanwó.
As in.
Wọ́n ní jẹ́ owó náà ṣe.
Anyway,
wọ́n ní jẹ́ owó náà ṣe.
Nínú owó tó ń san fún yín yìí, tí Maga nínú owó tó ń san fún yín láti dá Tèmi náà lóko owó gold o.
Ṣebí Tèmi gan ra lé.
Bẹ̀rẹ̀ mo ti ká lé o.
Èèyàn kan sì sọ fún mi Tèmi, wọ́n sì sọ ọ̀rọ̀ lé yẹn. Wọ́n ní ṣe bó ní Tèmi náà ra lé mo dé mo ní ọlọ́run ló ní kí n mọ̀ ó ní mo ti mọ tẹ́mì kò tiẹ̀ tó di pé justice for Mohbad gan ti wá rinlẹ̀ tó báyìí ó dẹ̀ ti ní plans ẹ̀ so ọlọ́run tó ṣe ti tẹ́mì tó fira lé látòrí TikTok yìí má má gbàgbé mi náà kẹ́ ọ.
dàbí tí ṣe wọ́n fún
wọ́n sọ ilé ẹni yẹn sọ ilé ó tún sọ gold ó ní gbogbo owó tó ní ó sọnù ńgbà yẹn náà ìbóhùn náà ní tèmi yẹn ó ra lé ó ń ta gold.
owó ìwọ ní gbọ́ngàn mo lò nú owó yẹn náà ṣówó TikTok ní àbówó tó sọ.
kò tiẹ̀ dẹ̀ wá ilé nìkan náà mọ̀.
àtowó tó ń san fún yín. tó bá tó wá lọ jẹ́ awálì ní tó bá jẹ́ awálì ní sísá tèmi ń gbowó tẹ́ ń wà ń bí tó.
imagine
o central gbọ́dọ̀ máa ṣe 24/7
central bank ò lè sanwó yín.
Jesus is Lord.
Mama
so
mi
I mean it's Jesus is Lord. Sorry.
tí gbé brother mi lọ ní Kòròdú.
Jesus go mi like àwọn topic tẹ́ máa ń gbọ́ tó bá ń sọ nǹkan ẹ kó máa wọlé ẹ kó máa já nǹkan mi sí ló ń pẹ́ kó mi tó sọ gbogbo wọ́n kò jẹ́ wọ́n jẹ́ tún nínú sùúrù wọ́n kò ẹ kalẹ̀ o ẹ kalẹ̀ o.
wọ́n ti ju nǹkan tó fẹ́ jù bẹ́ẹ̀.
Jesus is Lord.
ó lọ́wọ́ sí tó ń bèrè bóyá omi ò tí láti jẹrin omi ò tí ibi tó ẹ lọ wá lù yín ẹ̀rọ oṣù ibi tó mi san bọ́dà yín sí bẹ́ẹ̀.
brother dẹ̀ ni wọ́n brother and sister.
ọlọ́run ṣé ó ti fẹ́ relocate tẹ́lẹ̀.
ìṣọ́dọ̀ wa ló yẹ kán tí wọ́n máa béèrè yẹn.
ẹ má dáhùn mo kọ́ dúró owó ìjẹ lójú ayé yín ẹ̀ wá bọ́dà yín tó mi gbé lọ. gbogbo owó tẹ kí bọ́dà yín fi réèzì ilé tiẹ̀ sókè kó mi má bàa wọ lọ mo kó gbogbo ẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹtú débì ẹ̀ ń wá bóyá omi ti gbé bọ́dà yín lọ. Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo lẹ ti máa lọ bọ́dà yín tó bá yá.
sísá david tún ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ tún gbé evidence ẹ̀ tún gbé dání.
mo tún gbé dání.
látọdún káàbọ̀.
ẹ mọ gbogbo ló ń sọ fún evidence ẹ̀ dàbí àpéyàn gbókùn pamọ́ ni ó lóye owó tó ń sọ lóṣooṣù.
látọdún káàbọ̀ every minute náà sọ wẹ́.
lẹ́yìn ọgbẹ́rù nǹkan báyẹn dání
ọlọ́run ló mọ orí ibi tẹ́ máa gbé irú evidence yẹn pamọ́ sí Canada.
èmi kí n bá gba owó evidence mo tọ́jú pamọ́ yẹn ṣe.
owó tán fi ń san fún security evidence yẹn gan pàápàá.
mi ní gbowó kẹ̀. DNA tí gbogbo olú worldwide ló máa ń wá DNA Liam nìkan gbogbo olú ló máa ní interest nínú international everybody ló ní interest nínú DNA Liam. ó wá wà ní wọ́ọ̀dù
èèyàn kẹ́dẹ̀ gbé dání.
góòlù ni mo gbé dání góòlù ni mo gbé dání.
ó yẹ kẹ́ sùn fídíò ẹ̀ pé ó fẹ́ bà business yín jẹ́ sórí
ẹ kò fẹ́ kí n gbowó oṣooṣù bọ́bá àbó ti dàrú mọ́ lójú padà.
jòsílẹ̀ ti já pàjẹ́ òsì òrẹ́dì àti ṣe nǹkan kan báyìí tọwọ́ yín yẹn náà lẹ̀ bá ṣì tọwọ́ yín là ṣì ó ń ṣí nídìí ó ń lè
kó. ọlọ́run mi ní gbé tọwọ́ mi lẹ̀ o ọlọ́run mi gbé lẹ̀ o.
tèmi ṣáà ni pé tèmi ni pé tẹ́lẹ̀ mo mọ̀ pé ọmọ òun mi máa ń sanwó fún mi 10,000 per week 10,000 pounds ni o torí tẹ́ bá máa gbé voice mi lọ kọ́ máa lọ máa rò pé bóyá 10,000 naira. I don't spend naira. I don't even have a naira account. So 10,000 pounds ní lọ́sẹ̀. bó ṣe rí àtìgbà tó mọ́hùn mi ti bọ́ta tó ti ṣe interview fúnra rẹ̀ tó ti fi truth ẹ̀ síta àtìgbà yẹn ní sálárì ti tán àtowó ọ̀sẹ̀ àti tóṣù kò séyìí tí mo rí mọ́ ń bẹ̀ bóyá kẹ́ẹ̀tẹ́ mi ń gbà tí ò jẹ́ kó débí.
àwọn ni mo fi lọ́ra lé ìboko tí gbogbo yín jọ ni.
dàbí tí ìgbàgbọ́ tí mo bá wá sọ lókè nìyẹn pé ẹ jẹ́ ká wọ́ọ̀dì tèmi ká pẹtíṣẹ̀ ẹ̀ bí tó bá kówó sálárì wá sí. ṣẹ́dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé.
tá bá lọ petition ẹ̀ ṣé kò wá ní lọ tó àṣírí sísítà mi báyìí toró lè jọ́dọ̀ sísítà mi ní gbogbo sálárì wa wà.
ṣé pé wọ́n ń ṣàlàyé ibi tí DNA ti ṣe kinní ni àbí.
but the first question tó yẹ ká kọ́ béèrè ni pé ta ló tiẹ̀ ń sanwó fún wa ká tiẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ mìíràn tó ń sanwó yẹn ná ká tó mìíràn tó ń san fún ṣé ẹ tiẹ̀ ní sanwó ni.
ọmọ ọlá ló ń sanwó fún
ẹjọ́ o mo gbọ́ tí àwọn mọ́tò kan sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan wọ́n ní báwọn pípù yìí ṣe é ṣe pé wọ́n ti orí wọn ti ṣe kinní kan mo níṣẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n gbà tán ni wọ́n lọ sí Jẹ̀bú pé wọ́n kórí wọn síbẹ̀ ni ṣe rò pé orí yẹn sì jáde ńbẹ̀ ni orí yẹn ò tí kúrò níbẹ̀ yẹn náà ṣe ti gbàgbé ni mo ní kí wọ́n rán yín létí ni òtún mẹ́gà.
Èkìtì náà kórí wọn sí o
lóòótọ́ ni ná because bó ṣe ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kò séèyàn tó máa gbọ́ irú ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lẹ́nu adult tí ò ní mọ̀ pé no these people are not normal no it's true these jokes apart a normal human being ò lè máa sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí ẹ ti mọ̀ pé these are finished people wọ́n ti
wọ́n dìídì mẹ́ṣọ̀ orúkọ ìyá kan nù wọn tán lórí ẹ̀ wà nínú kí ló ní kàn fílẹ̀ síbẹ̀ ó ń gbà.
ó ní ṣáì.
nígbà yẹn.
wow no like àwọn tó yẹ pé tán máa ń ṣe show tẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn 600 1000 ló ń wò wọ́n wá dèèyàn tí 40 something wò ẹ wá ní pé
ẹjọ́
wọ́n ní wọ́n bújò sí.
pàtí DNA wa tán bá wa post nígbà yìí ò kọjá ṣe o.
ta ló ráyè
ẹjọ́ tẹ́mi ẹ̀ sanwó oṣù yìí o. ẹ pé àbúrò yín wù mí kó wá sanwó wa o. honestly wọ́n ti bà mental health àwọn èèyàn jẹ́ o wọ́n ti bà á jẹ́ gidi tẹ́ bá bá àwọn ẹlòmíì sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí a ní no ṣùgbọ́n sọ pé kinní kan òpó olúwa o wọ́n ti kó wọn sínú gbá o.
Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kán bọ́ ń bẹ̀. Eventually, you see, what they all say is a reflection of who they are. It's a reflection of their capacity to process things, to comprehend situations. And these are not even complex situations. They are not stuffs that are difficult to understand. Because the truth, anybody should be asking themselves, okay, tó bá jẹ́ pé truth tó ní ó ń jáde láti inú WhatsApp group, like I asked one, ẹni Ìyábọ̀ Òjó ló wá manipulate, wọ́n ti orchestrate láti inú group, and I asked, ṣé Ìyábọ̀ Òjó ló spin narrative nurse? There was a nurse even before kan tó plan, kan tó create group. Before they created the group, there was a nurse. So was it from the group that they spinned narrative of the nurse? Was it from the group not ní kí Josie ṣe video kó máa fi hàn ayé pé kán wo bí tí bàbá celebrity ń gbé? Abeg, a lot of bullshit. It's not making sense. And I really want to go and sleep now. God forbid.
Instead kẹ́ lọ sùn látẹ̀kùn. Ìtọ́ máa tún gbédé láàárọ̀ báyìí ló yẹ kẹ́ máa retí báyìí náà.
Mo ní kí n gbọ́ yẹn, mo ti fẹ́ lọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan. As you say, wọ́n mẹ́sẹ̀gì wà.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé tó bá ti nàyàn lẹ́gba tó dùn tọ́wọ́ dùn jù, á wá fi ṣagídí, á ní olóbùkún, ìrígọ̀gìrìkan. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ní ìdùn.
Tell no play anything. I don't dey go.
I don't off my speaker. I mean, say
okay,
I want
this one. Power on anymore.
I dey go work.
Me durable loss. We'll talk later.
Go and sleep, sis.